Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Ohayou gozaimasu, Tajigen is your favorite superstar maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden, a sentient star clustering VTuber VSinger form. We are many cosmic minds combined to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. Wow, I used the wrong thing there. Here, this was... I'm too multi-dimensional. I used the wrong superpower. I duplicated myself. Instead of zooming in to the beauty and the madness of the cosmos, reflected in my eyes. Great to see you all, Tajigen. It's time once again for Knights of the Old Republic. The stream that was postponed last week, right? I went ahead and did a whole new waiting room, especially since we had the new thumbnail and everything. So, much better this way, I think. It worked out better. This is how I should have done a previous thumbnail, you know? With a little red aura surrounding me when we did the spicy dark side kills for the Geno Harassment missions. Now, we're not necessarily going to do dark side choices. We're most likely not going to do those. But we are surrounded by darksiders everywhere and dark stuff, and you know, it's Korriban. It's the equivalent to what became Moraban in canon here in Legends. Korriban to me is always the planet for that. Also because I've played Star Wars: The Old Republic and Jedi Academy. Those are two games where it also shows up. Knights of the Old Republic 2 also has it, but I've yet to play it. I'm almost certain that the background I use in the thumbnail might be from KOTOR 2, but it works anyway. Had a little bit of purple energy on it, if you notice, so it works out. Yeah, it works out pretty well like that. And so the dark Christmas season continues. Remember, our latest group cover as alternative idol, Constellations, is out. Black Christmas is over 200 views already. Thank you so much for getting us there, you maniacs. Love you all, XOXO. Dark Christmas wishes, and I mean dark in the cool way. Let's have some lo-fi Christmas music though. Let's just have like some nice tunes for this sort of season. Before we get into Knights of the Old Republic though, we'll get into the darkness and all that. Yeah, I gotta talk a little bit about that. I did something last night that wasn't as terrifying as I thought it would be. But first, you know, acknowledging what the week has been, right? Yes, we had Shadow Generations fighting Black Doom in my internet. Thankfully, we only fought Black Doom. I did have a little bit of a hiccup with the internet yesterday during the TSG stream, where we streamed Stardew Valley. We had great times. We finished year 4. From the 25th of winter, with the Feast of the Winter Star, fittingly, to finishing year 4. And now, this year in which I start to Stardew Valley, it's possible I won't play Stardew for the remainder of this year. The remaining days of it. So that might be the last time I play Stardew Valley for 2024. Not just stream it, but play it. I might eat my words on that, but it's okay though. We made it to year 5, that's the point, on the very first year in which I started Stardew Valley. And I mean, you know, outside year, IRL year, what have you. Also, once again, thanks to Nana for this fantastic art. There's supposed to be an underscore that I forgot about between Nana and I am. So pardon me, but do check them out. Just make sure you put the underscore after Nana and before I am. Is it meant to be read I'm? Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. We did have the wholesomeness of Super Mario Christmas. There was pain because, you know, it's gonna get more difficult, but it made me appreciate how genius the design is. It doesn't get extreme in the sense that when it gives you extreme difficulty challenges there, it doesn't take too long with the rest of the stage. It's a short stage. A lot of makers in Mario Maker 2 take a page from that when they do traditional worlds, and now I see it. There's a reason that game is praised so much and it led to so much success. It's not just because, oh, it's the first one ever, it's the first Super Mario Brothers ever. Because that's what we played, by the way. We played that first one, the All-Stars version that is in 16-bit. In a future Christmas, we could play the original in 8-bit, maybe. Just as long as I get suspend points in NES Online or something. We didn't, you know, we just made it so that it happens at checkpoints or at the start of a stage. So we don't game over and restart the world from the first level. I'm not gonna do that. Just modern gaming standards with unlimited lives, like we have in Shadow Generations, for example, right? And yes, we're still gonna go through with Sonic Generations. I have realized that we've taken our time with Shadow Generations. It's possible the next stream for that, we will finish that bad boy. That's my aim anyway. Now, the Year of Shadow is not gonna be over until March 2025 in my book anyway. So there's that. I still need to watch the movie. But yes, we continue the Dark Planet of Korriban, and then it'll be Dark Knight on Sunday. Dark Edgemass, you know? It works out that way. Actually, this reminds me. I need to make a note about something. Oh yeah, and it also reminds me, like, speaking of Constellations, speaking of Alternative Idol, right? We had that karaoke last Saturday. It's almost been a week. You can check out the vlog. We might back up the video. That's what I wrote down, that we might need to back up the video, and I'll look into it later today. But like, we had that karaoke for Christmas, Ace and I. Mostly meant to be a relate, but ended up being just the two of us. Relate style though, we didn't do it at the same time. Would be nice in the future to do it like that. But yeah, we had it that way, and mine was not that much Christmassy. It ended up being Shadow the Hedgehog. I'll learn more Christmas songs though. Like, I kinda know the popular folk songs, but kinda being the key word. And I didn't want to sing those either. But we could do it next year maybe. We should have a holiday karaoke next year as well. One way or another. And I should learn more songs. Well, I knew Black Christmas, but you know, I couldn't spoil it for you. I was already kind of turning into Tom Holland. I need to stop. The excitement overtakes me. I can't help it. I can be an excitable maniac. But yeah, we are back with Knights of the Old Republic. Let me talk to you about what I did last night before going to sleep a little bit. I did sleep a little bit later than I should have, but it was okay. I slept well. I woke up on good time. A little bit later than I should have, but you know, I didn't have to rush extremely fast to start the stream. We're on time. Well, the starting zoom screen did take a little bit longer. I set up a few things a little bit more, but yeah. I gotta turn on the Switch in a moment. For those who don't know, I'm playing Knights of the Old Republic on the Switch. There's a whole thing happening on my PC where it's becoming a potato. I need to upgrade the parts, but I haven't been able to yet. I don't think it's that so much, but rather that when I tried running Knights of the Old Republic, it was the GOG version. I don't have the Steam version. I didn't try that one. And I wasn't gonna buy the Steam version just to try and maybe have it fail too. I did buy the Switch version though, because when I tried it months ago when we first streamed it, when I first had to do the tests and all that, it just wasn't working out. It was too old school. I could barely get it running properly, let alone have streaming software running with it, let alone having VTuber software running with it. So that's why I went for the Switch. I didn't want to have a few mods, but well, vanilla experience is okay too anyway. Especially because it did include the Yavin 4 DLC, which is still pending, by the way. I guess I don't remember what happens exactly after we get the 4th Star Forge map piece, which we're gonna aim to do today, by the way. Ideally, we finish Korriban today too. Yeah, we leave it in a nice conclusive note for the last Knights of the Old Republic stream of the year. That's what this is. Oh yes. It's number 22. We might make it all the way to number 25. And also, for those who don't know, this is my 3rd playthrough of the game. It's the 3rd time I'm playing this game, but the first 2 times were cut short at a certain point. The first time it was cut short, it was at the Leviathan. I was playing the Xbox One game. No, sorry, the Xbox version is what I meant to say. It's not on the Xbox One. Microsoft, why do you have to make it confusing? No, the Xbox version. The one, you know, that is the Xbox first version. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, I played it on the Xbox 360, which already is going to have issues, and the CD was kind of scratched, you know? It was an old one that a friend sold to me. And don't worry, they didn't scam me or anything. I knew what I was getting into. They told me, it might not work, but you can have it, yeah. Just give me, you know, $10. It wasn't $10, it wasn't USD, but you know, just a sort of equivalent. And I got it, I started playing it, and that happened. So then later, I played a PC version of it. another PC version. Not on GOG, not on Steam either, but another PC version that I was able to get to. And it was fine. I modded it, fun mods. I remember I had like extra missions, some COD content, I think, and yeah, because I didn't have the M4 DLC in the Xbox 360 version, it wouldn't... I don't think it's able to be included there, really. Especially because it's like DLC from like 20 years ago. DLC was like different then, you know? It was at its very starting stages. Nowadays, if you get a game that had that DLC, you get a game that's a complete edition of it that's re-released or remastered or something. Like we have here with Knights of the Old Republic on the Switch. Oh yeah, that's gonna pivot into what I'm gonna talk about, what I did last night. I played Eternal Darkness, but I'll talk a bit about that. It's only a shame. It's a shame that it didn't get re-released on the Switch. Like I think it was rumored or something. But anyway, I got a virus on that PC I was playing it at, that laptop I was playing it at, that I still have, by the way. It's in an okay state. The virus was taken off and all that. A really nice person on the forum for like the antivirus software I was using was just super nice to me. Maybe I think they were getting paid to do it, to just answer any questions on the forums for people, but it felt like, you know, I just thanked them for their time and all that. They were super helpful and they helped me through step by step to get rid of it all using their software, and bam. And I was like, wow. Now this is how you convince someone to subscribe to your antivirus software, which I did. Which I did. After that. But yeah, I got a virus, like, it deleted a lot of stuff and I had to prioritize important files, not the save files of KOTOR, and so I ended up losing them. I didn't get to save those on time. And that one was closer to the end of the game. It would be a spoiler at this point to tell you what point in the story that was, but it was after the 4-star Forge map pieces were collected, I'll tell you that. So I know what happens after that to a point, and I already knew the endings of the game too, so there's that. But yeah, I keep mentioning it here and there during the streams. I talked about it during the first stream at the beginning. But yeah, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, another game from over 20 years ago. I actually have the physical game, and I was reminded of how great that game is recently. Just out of nowhere, I have my wiki walks, my rabbit holes, just out of nowhere. Also, I think the stream is okay, but it's buffering in my dashboard, which happens anyway. Even if my internet is super okay. As long as the stream is okay, it seems to be okay. If it's not gonna give a good bandwidth to the playback in my dashboard, that's perfectly okay. It's just to check that it's running decently enough, at least. But yeah, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. I'm not into horror games. I'm a hex maniac, in a way. Ghost types are my favorite in Pokemon. But I'm not into horror. After all, Ghost is super effective against itself. If I spook easily, I mean, that's why. And then there's Dark, which is Ghost is playful, Dark is just straight up evil, and that's super effective against Ghost as well. The only things that are super effective against it. So I still live up to that, okay? I still live up to that, and I'm multidimensional anyway. So I seriously can't wait until we finally stream Pokemon. You know, we did do. It's been a while now since we did it. It's been a while now. It was. Yeah, it's been nearly 2 years now, hasn't it? It's been 2 years since we started the series and since we ended that series of doing the Ultimate Pokemon Leagues and all that. Mostly just creating a monotype team of every type for every region and saying that it represents gym leaders. I've been reappreciating what Scarlet and Violet has done. I haven't played them yet, but I have big spoilers for most of the story by now. I'm still going to enjoy it though. Would love to stream it, but we'll see. And might as well just wait for Legend ZA at this point, but anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, they made it so that you get a type expert for every type, while still keeping it to 8 gyms only, because the problem with an 18 gym game, which is an idea I had for a fan game or something like that, just kind of for fun. The problem with it, even if you do it like very casually, is that level scaling will be so tough. Like, you look at the Johto games, and you have the Elite Four because you have 16 gyms. And, you know, ultimately, I guess it is optional to go through the Kanto gyms. you become champion before that already, but like it's a fun post game, if you can even call it a post game, because it's kind of feels part of the game too, right? Especially in Hard Gold, Soul Silver, but you know, they make it so that the Elite Force levels are not that high, all things considered, because you're still gonna have 8 more gyms to go after that, among other challenges. So there's that. So 18 gyms, I mean, eventually the last gym is at like level 70 or so, and like, yeah, just, that's another story for another time. We kind of talked about it. But there's ways to do it without having to rely only on gym leaders for the type experts, you know? You get the 8 gym leaders, you get 4 Elite Four members. For me, it's better if the champion doesn't specialize on a type, or doesn't specialize that much on it. Though, you know, the ones we've had before, Iris, Lance, and Lance didn't have all Dragon type Pokemon also because of circumstances, but yeah, they've been fun. Wallace was crazy going only for water types. Steven with steel types, but he also had a few non-steel types as champion. Anyway, I digress. You get 12 of them, and then you're left with only 6 types left. They did the Team Star Challenge to cover a few of them, and then they had the Rock type expert elsewhere or so, and it can be a lot of fun doing it like that. To just represent the Pokédex a lot is fun. When you have rematches, or when you have something like the World Tournament, if they do Unova remakes, I really hope... I want to see them, because I want to see the World Tournament again. You don't need Unova remakes to do that, but I hope they do that specifically. Or maybe the new Gen 10 games. I would love to see that, because now you get to include the type experts from after Unova as well, Kalos, all of that, and they appear in the World Tournament. Make it so that you have an Elite Four tournament you can be part of too. The Elite Tournament, just call it. I don't know. Then, you know, you get to see the Pokédex of each region for every type for fully evolved Pokemon. Sans legendary types and all that. It's meant to be pronounced Sa in French, but then it's kind of weird if I say it in English like this. But yeah, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem last night, saying I'm not into horror games and all that, right? Like, I spook easily. It's partly that, and it's partly because some of them end up being boring for me instead of scary. And also, yeah, I'm the type that I see something horror related and I end up having to sleep with the light on. That's what I did yesterday. I slept with the light on. I didn't feel like I needed to do it as much. I wasn't as spooked as I thought I would be. So Vlindrel did tell me also that the old animations would kind of diminish the scary factor, and they did. I thought they might not. I thought they would make it even more disturbing. And I mean, I've been playing video games for a while. Like, even if animations are old, it doesn't take my immersion away necessarily. Even if it's a new game I never played from those times, because I know what it was like to experience games from those times, mostly. I can get immersed in pretty much any type of graphics or game, unless they're extremely badly made or animated. Like, I mean, Sonic Adventure 2, my favorite game of all time, I think. The animations have become dated. Not as dated as the first Sonic Adventure, but some animations are a bit dated, and I still get super immersed with it. But also because of my attachment to it. But yeah, like, I did experience Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. Like, I have a physical one that I got many years ago when my human vessel as a kid was gifted an older GameCube. Like an old console. And he got a bunch of games with it because it was a used one. A friend of like, it belonged to the son of a friend of his mom's and all that, and so it came with games and save files. The Eternal Darkness save file was complete. I don't know if it had a true ending. I'm just gonna say there's a true ending. I'm not gonna say anymore. But, you know, I was able to see a lot of the game. So I pretty much know the entire story. I did go into a rabbit hole about the game recently because I love the storytelling in it, the different characters and viewpoints and all that. And we really should get to Knights of the Old Republic, so I will soon. It's been 30 minutes of yapping. Also because the start to soon screen was a bit longer, but more like 20 minutes of yapping, but yeah. I'm planning to do a Satsudan for the 31st, so I should save some of the yapping for then too, shouldn't I? But yeah, I regret kind of spoiling more of the game because the in-between between the beginning and the end is what I didn't know as much. Now I pretty much know the whole thing, but I'm still having a good time with it. And the game is very intuitive, actually. My human vessel's child mind didn't quite grasp it back then, but now I do quite well. So yeah, very intuitive. I was like, wow, I feel like such an expert at this game already, but I know the enemies will get tougher. I'll try my best at it. And yeah, I haven't had any deaths so far. And I played a bit last night. I turned the lights off. I didn't turn my computer off though. I had my monitors on my PC, also playing a live stream, so that helped. But I still got very immersed. Like, I still kind of forgot I had the other monitors on the side playing something. They were more like a little bit of extra lighting at times. For both good and bad reasons, I guess. And the ambience, yeah, it's scary. It's scary. Not everything was as scary as I thought it would be, but yeah. Hey, Miss, great to see you. Glad you could make it here. And so I'll be playing it. I'll continue playing it whenever I can. I might have time today. And, oh, geez, just, yeah. It was close to midnight, you know. I figured I'm gonna play a little bit. I know how I can be about this, but I really wanted to start already. The planets have a line that lasts. The planets had a line for me to start it. And it felt like a waste if I had the physical game and I didn't play it. I don't have a GameCube anymore. I mean, I do, but it doesn't work. But I have a Wii, so I played it there and it was fine. I bought a memory card about a year ago by now that has, you know, over 1,000 save slots, megabytes, like, you know, it's fine. Been shiny hunter for Milcery for the last 2-3 days. I'm over 2,000 XH at this point. Please save me. Ah, good luck, miss. Good luck. Shiny hunting can be like that. One of these days I'm gonna have to try to do that because I want to have a shiny Pumpkaboo. And maybe both a shiny Pumpkaboo and a Gorgeist. I'm not gonna go as far as getting every variant of it because there's like large, small, huge, something like that. But you know, it's a purple pumpkin on the shiny version. I gotta get that. So yeah. Ooh, one of these days I'll have to do it. The recent games have them though. I can get them there too. And they made shiny hunting a little bit easier from what I understand. But we'll cross that bridge when we have to. But yeah, I finally played Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. I'm doing it off stream, it's okay. I'll tell you about my experiences. I'm planning to go for several playthroughs of that. Because you have something that alters the gameplay a little bit. You basically choose a starter Pokemon at the start. That alters the kinds of enemies and the overall villain. There's like a Tulhu, there's an Eldritch Abomination figure that influences all the horrors you face, and you choose it and it influences the enemies. But you get an option for a new game after that too, that changes them. Mostly it's a change of difficulty and approach to them. One of them drains mana, one of them has very amazing health, one of them drains your sanity, which is a thing unique to that game, but I won't talk about that here. Trevenant also has a really cool shiny. Whatever it is, I don't remember it. But you know, I'm biased towards Pumpkaboo because I love pumpkin stuff. And then there's a purple version of that, sign me up for it. Alright, it's been good yapping, but the Dark Planet awaits. And we were aiming to finish it today. We may not, but I think we're kind of close to the end, I'm not sure. Well, close in the sense that we know what we have to do. I think it's only like the tombs and all that. They will take a bit, but yeah. Let me see though. I haven't set up everything I need to set up for this. So pardon me, there's a few more things that need to be set up here. Yeah, because I had the overlay we're about to use adapted to Super Mario. So I just need to take down that SNES overlay, among other things. What is the shiny of Trevenant like? Because I'm not going to search it right now. What's the color change? Some shinies just suck altogether. Barely a change. We talked about the Goldingo shiny the other day, right? And yeah, it was the lines. Like, I think they meant to say like a silver lining pun, but you can barely tell the difference. Like, what the hell were they thinking? Like, oh man, it's not just that one. There's some that are like so underwhelming. Oh, white and orange. Oh, wait, I think I know. I think I'm remembering it now. So it kind of sounds like a winter tree. Like a Christmas tree, even. Would be fitting for this season, huh? I wouldn't mind a Christmas-themed Pokemon. Like some might say, oh, but then when it's not the holiday season, it doesn't work, Khaiden. But you may argue the same about Punkaboo and Gorgeist, and it still works after that. You may also argue we already have a Pokemon like that in the form of like Aboma Snow or some other ice types that fit, but it's not quite the same. I've seen like fan art of like a Trevenant or some other Pokemon, but in a Christmas tree version, and it reminded me of that. That would be great. Now then, let's launch Knights of the Old Republic without any further ado. We are ready. I might have to adjust the volume here a little bit. Just in time as the song right there was ending. Perfect, perfect. Darth Malak awaits. Oh, my dear Malak, I still need to teach you several lessons, don't I? Also, let's put the correct chat here. There we go. And so here we are. That was still the latest save file. Here? The time played... What was the latest save file? I'm kind of basing it on the time played. I don't remember. I'm gonna try the autosave. We had the Dust Still storyline concluded, among other things. So let's see. Now it's just a matter of getting outside the academy. That was the next thing to do. We are outside here, but this is not what I meant necessarily. The quest log will tell me. Oh, wait, yeah. No, actually, we were gonna get out of here. And we were going to do this thing. Yeah, I remember now. Posted a picture of Shiny Trevenant in the Discord. Let me take a look at it. I'm not gonna show it on stream, but I want to take a look at it myself. You can all check it out on the Discord if you're there. Ah, yes. It's kind of wintry and fall-ish. It's like a dead tree also, in that way. Looks more like a dead tree. Really cool. Really cool. Really cool. I like it. It really is nice. Yeah, it's really nice too. I feel like there was one or two other shinies I still wanted to get. There was one that turned purple in a really cool way. See, one example of a Pokemon that I prefer 100% more in its original version than shiny is Starmie, because it's purple, right? The shiny looks really cool too, but I gotta go for the purple star, of course. Starmie is one of my favorite Pokemon. Wait, was it Spirit Tomb? No, it wasn't Spirit Tomb that I like the shiny of. Spirit Tomb, I gotta realize now, is truly my favorite Pokemon. That position changes here and there, but you know how I said Sinistee is my favorite at times, how Starmie is my favorite at times? No, it's Spirit Tomb. 108 spirits together to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. I mean, does that sound familiar? Yeah. Of course I love that one, that bad boy. When I finally play the Sinnoh games, I want to get a Spirit Tomb, but I know it's complicated to get. But damn it, Cynthia. I'm gonna face you with my Spirit Tomb head on. I should go into the Cynthia fight leading with Spirit Tomb. That's what I should do. Let's see. I wanted to check the sprites. Ah, yes, okay. So Spirit Tomb, instead of being like a purple swirly thing with green dots, let's call it, and the green eyes and all of that, it becomes a blue, turquoise, you could say, swirly thing. But then the eyes and the dots around it become purple. So that's purple one way or another. Well, either one is fine though. You can get Spirit Tomb in Scarlet Violet as well, I believe. Yeah, it's just a much easier way of getting it. Let me take a further detour. Let me see the locations and how you get it. But yeah, the Sinnoh games is like a special thing with like players. You play with other people or something. Hallowed Tower, yeah. But then Scarlet Violet, Glaciado Mountain, fixed encounter locations. Fixed encounter location, but that still sounds a lot easier than in Sinnoh itself, funny enough. There's only one in the expansion, but it's almost a legendary Pokemon, right? Let me read a little bit more. Let me see if the Bulbapedia is saying anything about how you get it here. It's not saying it. It's mostly talking about its lore. Like, it tells you where it is, but it doesn't tell you the exact details of how you get it. like the odd keystone, right? Place an odd keystone in the tower. Yeah. Enter the underground or grand underground in BDSP. Berlin Diamond Shining Pearl. And talk to other players a total of 32 times. Or to 32 unique named NPCs. Like, yeah. It's different. Interact with the Hollow Tower. A level 25 Spirit Tomb will appear. And a battle with it will begin immediately. In the Generation 4 games, players refers to actual people playing the game. I was already planning to be an absolute maniac about it. And get myself 2 Nintendo DSs or a 3DS and a DS and transfer things between them. Because I wanted to complete the Pokédex in each game and all that. By the way, I didn't mention this, but I got myself a Game Boy Advance SP as a self-gift recently. And, well, I'm already going on several tangents without actually getting going with KOTOR, but I tried trading between the copies I have of, like, Pokemon Red, Blue, and all that. It didn't work out. It almost worked, but it didn't work out. And I think what I need to get is an actual Game Boy cable. Like of the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color, even if I'm using it in Advance or Advance SP. That's gonna be my last resort. If that doesn't work out, then I'll play them in some other way and complete the Pokédexes in another way. But that's a story for another time. Spirit Tomb, though, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go out of my way to get it. Feels like they wanted to make it a legendary Pokemon, but they didn't. And also, yeah, nowadays, before I finally finish this tangent, it reminds me of how nowadays there's so many different evolution methods that are so complex. To me, you know, I feel like that's a fun way to do it. To really become a Pokemon master and get all the different evolutions if you want to complete the Pokédex, you gotta do all sorts of different things. The problem is that because we're so used to so many generations of just leveling up or using stones or whatever, it feels very contrived to do that now. But I feel like it's a good step in the right direction. Just some of them need to be less contrived than that, or easier to understand from within the game, like not having to rely on a guide or outside sources too much for it. Sword Shield has some real freaking weird evolution methods. Like, Spirit Tomb doesn't evolve, but it's like, the way you get it is pretty much as complicated as the way you have to evolve some Pokemon nowadays. So yeah. I think it's a step in the right direction to give a different evolution to every Pokemon. Almost like I want them to retroactively, not really, because this would suck, but retroactively make it so that all the way back to the Kanto games, some Pokemon evolve complex like that. If, I don't think they're going to do this, maybe for the Legends games more, but if they remove trait evolutions from Pokemon such as Machoke, Haunter, etc., they use the link cable item, I know that exists, but if instead of that, they did something like evolutions and all that, complex evolutions for them, I think that would be a good approach for them. To replace the fact that you don't trade for them anymore. The link cable is good though. But yeah, so this is an older save. This is not the right save. Let's not be fooled by the time played. Oh, or actually, no. This is it. This is it. This is a later time. I think this is it. This is the save file. Yeah, so, alright. Let's talk about Knights of the Old Republic again. The questline we're about to do, I got a spoiler for it, for what happens when you open the thing in the thing that you're not supposed to open that you're smuggling. Of course, we're gonna open it. We were gonna open it one way or another. But, yeah. We are gonna go off-planet. We'll do it on Tatooine. And we'll stop by Yavin 4 one more time and see what happens. And then we'll come back to Korban. Just a little detour again. Unfinished business. But hold on. Let me see. What about Karth? Yeah, we did the thing with Dustil. Is Dustil still standing here? He was here, or no, wait, this is not where Dustil was. We're done with pretty much everything indoors here in the Sith Academy. It's just a matter of going to the tombs and all that. However, we gotta go out of here and do that questline first. What is about to happen here? Yeah. I'll try not to say heavy spoilers about that, but... Okay, was this the correct exit? I think it might be, but I'm not sure. Oh no, wait. We're going the wrong way. Is this where Dustil was? Nope. Ugh. People screaming in the background. Some of the tomb raiding we're gonna do today is gonna hit a little bit differently after playing Eternal Darkness yesterday. Suffice it to say, those first 2 chapters... Not counting the framing device of Alexandra Roivas in the mansion in the year 2000. But those first 2 chapters, you basically go to like ancient tomb places, without saying heavy spoilers. No, this is not the right exit. Wait, we can just teleport to the Ebon Hawk, right? No, we can't. Okay. I think it's this other way. To Greshte. Yeah. That's the place to go. Alright. Yeah, because if I want to change my party, I also have to go outside completely. We'll get off Korriban for a moment to do that. And yeah, I did do that thing before. We gotta make sure we save because, well, something is about to happen. Something trippy is about to happen. I'm just going to use a guide for the answers for what we're about to see. I just want to see it solve on the stream if I can't solve it myself. If I can't figure it out myself. I'm still proud of the fact that last time I was able to remember the Sith code on my own. Oh, hell yeah. I want to keep talking about Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Some of the things I've appreciated about the game and about game design and all that. I mean, about Super Mario a few days ago, right? The game just feels so good doing the modern gaming standards rule we did of using suspend points, which you may know as save states, but you know, it's a Nintendo Switch Online term, suspend points. Not really rewinding that much, if at all. We did break the rule only once, but it's the one-time pass we had, in which we only use it for checkpoints and the start of a level, and the checkpoints have to be the ones that the game gives me, which I only find out about if I die and I have lives, and then I reload at that checkpoint. What was that invisible wall right there? There was an invisible wall there for a moment. I just created an arbitrary checkpoint before a Tough Hammer Brothers section. We did that. That allowed us to clear World 8-3 okay, but that was the only time. It ended up being worth it. Made it so that we didn't take extremely long either. And we took 3 hours, rounding it up, you know, counting my yapping, counting my bio break or whatever, right? To clear the whole game, and it worked out that way, I think. That worked out nicely. So yeah, you know what I have been wanting to do more off stream, so Eternal Darkness should take a back seat. I wanted to do some of that yesterday, but yeah. I wanted to really grind those Dark Knight levels in FF14, so that this Sunday what we do is just the Dark Knight quests all the way to level 70, right? I think. It's a lot of levels I have to grind. Let me check the wiki again. I know, I'm taking another detour, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I barely made it to level 51 the other day. I am not feeling bold enough to go for random roulettes that plays a part in it. But I'll see if I can maybe give some time to it today and maybe tomorrow, and we'll see. And if not, then the Sunday stream for F14 for Dark Knight will be about just grinding it out again. Doing a few of the quests still, but mostly not focusing on that. One thing to take into account is that this also means that I will not be getting the skills that you get from those quests, so I'll be missing out on them. I'll be a suboptimal tank for a little bit because I'm saving that for the stream. It would have been great to finish it. We wrap up Dark Knight, we catch it up to the top level in Stormblood, and then as we start 2025, the first stream of 2025 for FF14 is finally going with 4.1. That's what Stormblood is, right? 4.1? That was the plan, but it's okay if it doesn't work out entirely. But I've been able to as well. I mean, I would have loved to finish Knights of the Old Republic or just leave it to one more stream at the start of the year, but if we can finish Korriban today, that works out too. We go for the end game for sure, for KOTOR, for the start of 2025. About a year ago, we were in a similar situation with both World of Final Fantasy and Pokemon TCG on the Game Boy. Ended up being 7 streams of that one, right? And we started this year finishing that one up, wrapping that one up, and also wrapping up World of Final Fantasy, which in a way still has a few streams left afterwards. I like the idea of still having some extra content that we come back to after a while. Or I just do it off stream, like bonus dungeons and such, right? But it still can make a comeback. Many games that we can feature here on the stream like that can be that way. Single player experiences, I mean. Multiplayer, of course, is different because it's multiplayer, it gets updates and all that, FF14 being one. But yeah. That one remains a Twitch thing, FF14. Maybe one day I will have an FF14 YouTube stream. What would that even be like? That's a story for another time. But yeah, I'm looking at the quests and yeah, like, at least maybe doing it all the way to the level 60 quests might be good. But I can keep polishing my Dark Knight skills. We can work it out like that, maybe. So there's that option. There's that option. I think that would work well. So, alright. Let's, we should talk to everyone first, actually. I think we finished all the dialogue with Juhani, but let's see.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about now?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. It is an honor to be by your side, and to see you redeemed from the dark path you had chosen before. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Yes. I just realized we still have the Merry Christmas thing in the overlay. I'm just gonna remove it. It still works in a way, but if I don't remove it now, I'm gonna forget to do it later. And it'll be like January 21st or something, and I finally realize, oh. I feel like there's some other Christmassy decoration that could work. Next year, we'll set up more. We'll set up more next year. It must have been difficult for you.
Yes, it was. I find it difficult to speak of those things. I do not want to live that way ever again. And here, it seems different. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
We are all in this together, Juhani.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Sure thing. This is why we go through the dialogues. Salvar and T3 don't really have anything to say here. Jolie, on the other hand, let's see, old man, if you finally will open up more. There's still so much more you have to tell me, old man. It's been so amusing seeing some of his dialogue in Korriban. You really gotta get Jolie with you on Korriban. For a good chunk of it, at least.
Got something on your mind, do you?
What do you know about the Sith?
Bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also.
Come
But don't tell
on,
the Jedi
man.
Council I said that.
You're being elusive on purpose.
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the years of
We
the
had this
young.
dialogue before, I think.
I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
For a human it is. Other species are like, well, yeah, that was a little bit ago, but I still have 500 years of my life ahead of me. I mean, that's the interesting thing, right? And yet at the same time, the galaxy far, far away in both canon and legends, in something as short as 10, 20 years, which is not that short, but when you look at the overall picture, and especially when you have somebody like Yoda, Ki-Adi-Mundi, or who knows who else, it feels like it could end up being a short time to an extent. Even in a span of 10 or 20 years, only so much can change. Look at the Empire, right? Sometimes I feel like I'd rather would have had 29 years between episode 3 and episode 4. A 29-year-old Luke Skywalker would be different, I guess, but it changes so quickly in 19 years. It's crazy, right? Just so quickly. But yeah. Are these Sith the same as the ones who followed me?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, the stuff with Exar Kun is very important. I'm almost certain that I think one of the mods I used in my PC playthrough made you actually go into Yavin 4 itself. They added Yavin 4, not just a space station above it, but the actual... Well, it's not a planet, it's a moon more like, but the actual planet itself, the actual star itself, let's say. They adapted some jungle assets from elsewhere and like they made it work. Did you visit Exar Kun's grave? I don't remember if you did that, but I feel like you did. Because that's where it is. Like, yeah, Yavin 4 is where the rebel base was in episode 4 and all that, but yeah, they established Exar Kun is also a thing there. I don't think it's a thing in canon anymore, but it was there in Legends. And there's some later games that take place much later. One of them I played already, where that plays a key part. But I'm already getting into spoilers, aren't I? So yeah. Or no, wait, it's not in the game. It's in another... It's in a novel that takes place close to the time frame of that game. Yeah. And this is Legends. This is Legends. What happened during the war with Exar Kun then?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause.
Similar to what happened
What
to Revan,
surprised us,
to me,
what took us completely
say.
unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
This is what's crazy though. Only like 40 years ago. This happened, and then just a few decades after, Revan goes and does something very similar. I mean, imagine seeing that. Some didn't have to imagine it. There's Jolee. He's human, so he's already become an old man. But then imagine, I forget his name, but the Yoda species master that we have here. Vandar? No. Well, without a master that we had. For him, it was just a blink of an eye almost. I mean, things can move fast. If you have humans in your galaxy, if you have humans in your setting with races that live hundreds of years, well, get prepared to have very eventful days. Reminds me of that humans are space orcs trope, let's call it. Like, when you think about it, to other species, humans are like, wow, what the hell is wrong with them? They're so crazy, they're so weird, they're so... Whoa. What the hell is wrong with these people? Barbaric at times, goes into the space orc thing, but at other times, not necessarily barbaric, but just like, whoa, they're crazy. They're hardcore, let's say, right? Many settings do that. Not just like sci-fi or sci-fantasy even, just straight up fantasy, right? Many times I see like a description for D&D or something D&D based, and humans tend to be described as, oh yeah, they're always one of the most short-lived, but also they gotta be the most adaptive. Like, a lot of the time human races, in terms of gameplay, they tend to have a jack-of-all-trades situation to make up for the fact that they don't have a specialty like other races have, kind of, like other species have. Which makes sense. Makes sense, that's the thing about it. But it's still kind of funny. That must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love?
Charlie.
I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that...
There it is.
It is a sadness I thought I had put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
I will ask you super soon about it, Jolie. Yes, the whole thing about his wife. Was his wife his Padawan? It paints a whole different picture when you're pursuing the romance route with Bastila, which I am. Which I did. She's still missing in action, by the way. We still have to find her, and I hope we do. Now then, we should talk to Kendorus as well. Oh, there's the box, though. Before we do that, we're gonna do this already. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. We should do this now. We shouldn't open it. Under any circumstances, do not open the box. I sort of remember what's about to happen, but yeah. Do you wish to open the box? Yes, open the box! I wonder if the smuggler who gave it to me knew. And we are in a pocket dimension, unknown. And I am completely alone. And thus this person, from that mysterious species, well, it tells you right there, Rakatan. They're the Rakata, I can say that. We saw one holographic member of this species in like the computer of Kashyyyk. It's kind of a spoiler to say more about the Rakata, huh? What? Something else come into my prison? Already? Oh, jeez. So very long a time and nothing. Then in a span of mere months, 3 in a row. What sheer luck! Oh my gosh. Well, let's have a look at you. Biped. More or less symmetrical. Far less hair than the last one. Opposable digits. Mostly water, hey? I suppose you'll have to do. I'll have to do for what? Eh? For a body, of course. I don't want to remain in this prison forever. No. Yeah, this is the issue. I'm a prisoner here, as are you, yes indeed. Though I suspect by accident rather than by sentence, yes? I was put here on purpose. My own people put criminals in little cages like this. Well, our minds anyway. For really terrible criminals like me, our mind gets locked away forever. How long have I been here now? 1, 4... No, longer than that. I've never been very good with numbers. Imagine this. I think this fellow here has been imprisoned for over 20,000 years, I think. So, he's not gonna be in a good mental state. I think it's a he. I'm just gonna say he in this case. And yeah, this can be a game over right here if I recall correctly, which is why I'm just gonna check a guide. As long as I can reload the save, it's okay. But you said 3 in a row earlier. Have there been others besides me? Oh, yes, indeed. 2 others of entirely different species visited me before you. I couldn't speak with them like I can with you, however. How are we? They eventually grew angry and ran off into the whiteness. If you go far enough out, you might find them. Though I wouldn't recommend it. They're likely quite mad. All this whiteness can do that to you, you know? They'll drive you mad. If you let it. I can see why. This is hell. This is a fate worse than death, pretty much. If you are able to find a way out, that's great though. But I mean, my God in heaven. This is, yeah. The people that imprisoned him did not hold back. How did they get the technology for that? That's frightening that this technology exists also in the galaxy far, far away. What did you do to get imprisoned here? I led a war. Well, a rebellion really. Though the details would hardly interest you. Many of my kind died, and I'm responsible. Or so they said. This guy is not so bad, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Is there no way out of here? Well, now that is a most interesting question. Yes, indeed. I've been here long enough to ponder that. How many years now? 1,000? 10,000? Bah, I could never remember the numbers, even when I kept track. The point is that I know a way out of this clever little prison. Interesting, Dad. What did you say? How did he figure it out, though? And of course, it's possessing somebody else's body. It kind of looks like. Still how? But out. Out to where? If you get out... No, wait. Let me guess. There's a catch. Isn't there always? There's only one place that one of us can escape to. And that's your body. Mine, I'm sure, is not available. Can we live together in the same body? I can do that. Multi-mind. Now, before you go off getting all excited and defensive, let me tell you that I can't go jumping into your body without your willing agreement. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, let's do it. Conversely, you can't go jumping back into your body without my knowledge. This leaves us as something of an impasse, wouldn't you agree? I know because I'm the multidimensional maniac, the star cluster mind and all that, but I would love to do that. It's like, you're giving me option A and B. How about this, my friend? Let's coexist. My mind can handle it. Let's give it a try. Surely we can give that a try. I'll help you out, bro. I'll be a bro, but be a bro to me as well. You got me, I got you. Maybe we'll find another body for you while you're in my mind. In the meantime, I'll let you be part of it. Let's do it. It ends up being like a Yu-Gi-Oh situation in that case, with two minds, I think, but there's other examples. Kamen Rider Double, maybe. Kamen Rider Deno Momotaros, to an extent, I guess. Just don't do anything crazy with my body, okay? We can coexist. Like, you know, I'll let you also, like, take full possession of the body and just chill at moments. But we have to agree to it, right? What kind of rebellion did this person lead? Was it the good kind of rebellion or the bad one? Or something in between, but yeah. So what do you suggest? What I suggest is for us to settle this now, like civilized beings. Yeah, I know it's about to come. It is like this, dear Sentient. If you like, we could spend the next 1,000 years debating. You want out, I want out. It could go on and on. Unless your species is remarkably long-lived, I doubt your body has 1,000 years. And frankly, I doubt either of us is going to convince the other of anything, yes? That's what would happen, yeah. So why waste the time? A simple competition between the two of us and we settle the matter. You win, you go free. I win, I go free, yes? This sounds deceptively simple. Does it? In truth, I've had a long time to think it over. You can take your time thinking about it yourself, but why? How do I know I could trust you? You have no reason not to trust me now. If I were to betray you, then you would never trust me again, and we will be stuck here arguing forever. It only takes once. I suppose that's true. But if you won and I did not release you, there would never be another chance for me to escape anyway, would there? You would never agree to it. You have a point. Hence, I may as well let you go if you win. It is my one and only opportunity for freedom. And somebody else might come in the future. And he does the same kind of competition. I know what the competition is gonna be. But let's have him say it. What kind of competition do you mean? I have little clue as to which activities you are superior at. You are at the same disadvantage with me, I suspect. So the best game is one of the mind. An exchange of riddles, perhaps. The first of us to fail at an answer loses. What do you think? And so it's Bilbo Baggins versus Gollum, basically. Just with more on the line, because if Bilbo had lost against Gollum, he just dies. Here, this is worse. This is worse. We want to talk about more Yu-Gi-Oh! Analogies. This is like the virtual world arc. Noah's Ark, you might say. With all the big five always like, I'm gonna take your buddy if you lose, and all that. You know, from the virtual world. And what's to stop you? Alright, what are the rules? Perhaps we should restrict ourselves from riddles specific to our culture or race. Akira Tasarn, while wonderful to look at, would be meaningless to you, I'm sure. Beyond that, I shouldn't think there'd be any rules necessary. A riddle is a riddle. So, are we agreed? I would be so trapped in this world, I would lose at this so badly. But, I would propose that we both do it at the same time. What most likely he will tell me is that, oh, that just can't happen, sorry. But I would be like, no, it can happen. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. My body might die outside, that's gonna suck, but hey, I'm gonna debate with you. At least we can keep each other company, you know? Either we do this together or we don't. We do this together by remaining here together, until somebody else comes along, maybe, or we go into my body together. We have to give it a try. But he might say, oh, well, if I risk it, I'm just gonna die inside your mind. I don't want to risk that, but yeah. And what's to stop you from cheating? For that matter, what's to stop you from cheating? The only thing I can think of is that it's quite hard to cheat at riddles. Fair is fair. It can be done. But alright, I don't seem to have much of a choice. No need to be fussy. If I seem to be moving fast, it's simply because I've had an overabundance of time to consider the scenario. That being the case, and seeing as this is technically my home, I'll go first. Now, let's see. Until I am measured, I am not known, yet how you miss me when I have flown. Yeah, it's gotta be time, I think. It's gotta be time for this one. Yeah, if I fail this, which is most likely the thing, I'm gonna try to do it on my own, right? If I fail this, then yeah, let's just look at a guide, which I'm okay with. Because I must have done this before as well. Though even back then I might have seen a guide instead of trying to figure it out on my own. But the important thing is just to see the dialogue here in this case. And we move on and also deliver this to Tatooine. I think we can still do this after solving the riddles. And then also visiting the Yavin 4 space station one more time. Speaking of time. Yes. I suppose that was an easy one. Perhaps I should have used all this time to think of harder riddles, hey? Fair is fair, sentient. Your turn. This is where it gets complicated with the dialogue, huh? Let me see. If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter. I don't even know what that is. What has roots that nobody sees, is taller than the trees, up it goes, and yet it never grows. Let's try this one. I don't know what it is, but alright. What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than the trees, up it goes, and yet it never grows? What manner of plant could that be? But it does not grow, so is it no plant at all? It is a mountain! Yes, that is it! Very clever, sentient. But it is my turn once again. I never was, yet always will be. I am never seen, yet always come. I can carry nothing, yet hold much for some. I never was, yet always will be. I am never seen, yet always come. I can carry nothing, yet hold much for some. I would say tomorrow, but tomorrow can carry a lot? Or also no, I'm gonna say tomorrow. Yes. You have the right of it. Tomorrow it is. Fair is fair, sentient. Your turn. Let me have some water. I have the previous option I didn't pick, still. Interesting. You heard me before, yet you hear me again. Then I die, until you call me again. I wonder what it sounds like in his language, if there's like an automatic translation thing going on. He must be understanding it in some way or another, I don't know. But yeah, you heard me before, yet you hear me again. Then I die, until you call me again. What an odd riddle. Yes, let me see. Hear again, and then call again? An echo? It is an echo! Ha. Oh yeah, he's got it. What is in my pocket? I'm gonna ask that at some point. Very clever sentient, but it's my turn once again. Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it has no knowledge of it. Money? I would think it's money, but no. Who makes it has... Oh, this is difficult now. More difficult than the other ones. Kind of a difficulty spike compared to how the other ones were. Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it has no knowledge of it. I don't think it's time. It's either air or energy. They could still repeat, but no, time doesn't work as much. If you buy yourself time, you definitely have use for it. Buying air? Buying energy? Oh, what's up with these whispers? Nobody wants to talk about something. I feel like if I listen to it, I may get the answer or something. Who knows? Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it has no knowledge of it. And also, you know what? You can just backseat me in the chat completely. Like, spoon feed it to me for this. It's fine, because I'm gonna look up the answers anyway. But I'm gonna try one way or another. Give me a second. I'm checking something off screen. It's not the answer. Hold on. One second. I'm answering a message. Alright, I'll try to think on the answer. Let me just go BRB quickly. I'll be right back. Just gonna check on something quickly that I need to check on. I'll put the music back on. Oh yeah, still lo-fi Christmas. Yeah. If you have the answer in the chat, you can tell me. Air, energy, or time for that. We'll be back. Omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting. Sorry, that took a little bit longer than I wanted to. But missed! Congratulations on the shiny milcery. Nice, glad to hear you got it. See, it was the good vibes I'm having from the stream. It was the superstar power from the fact you're here on the stream watching and on the chat with your mod power as well. Yeah, congrats. Missed. Share a screenshot. By all means, share a screenshot on the Discord as well. I don't remember what milcery, well, what the shiny milcery looks like. I'm more familiar with alchemy, right? I think that's the evolution. I'm just so happy it's over. Well done, well done, well done. It paid off right there. And I was not thinking about the answer. Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it has no knowledge of it. It can't be time. If you use energy... I'm guessing they mean energy like fuel for a ship or a machine or something. Let's just get going with it. Energy. No, you are wrong. A grave is the answer to bury the dead. So I couldn't get the answer one way or another? Is this impossible? My. The contest is over already. Fair is fair, sentient. I go free. Grave makes sense. Good luck, you will someday find a body of your own, yes? So don't despair, but do hold still. I told you, we can coexist. But alright. Man, your entire party has been killed. Man. I told you it's a dark Christmas. There's a dark twist to this. Is it an impossible thing to clear? I think maybe I have to really make sure he doesn't figure out a riddle. That one I didn't say. Before he gives me the impossible one, because I didn't see grave as an option. Maybe I needed to scroll further. So let's see what happens. Let's go through the dialogue and all that. Just gonna have to really kind of skip through it, speed run it. We've been here before. Just wondered if there was maybe something else around here. I don't think so, right? Let's see. I want to make sure I go through the same dialogue just in case. Can you think of a better prison than one without walls? What did your species use? Cages, I suppose. Most of the same dialogue, right? So yeah. Let's go for it. Time. Let's see, let's try this one now. If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter. Oh my, there are no many things that keep working once they're broken. Oh yes, your heart. Heart is the answer. Very clever, sentient. Tomorrow, right? Yes, you have the right of it. Tomorrow it is. Let's see. Just in order. A mountain. Ah, there. The option was there. Okay. So it feels like I didn't even make a mistake. I didn't even see the option there. We gotta keep scrolling. You don't realize there's an option there until you just keep hitting the D-pad in my case and see it. A grave. Yes, that's it. A grave it is. Though unlikely that we'll see one. Very fair, sentient. Your turn. Yeah, like this is cheating, right? He's gonna get angry if I do this because it's the thing he said about being unique to our culture and all that. Although in this case we didn't have that dialogue, but anyway. Flying to Dantooine, I meet 5 ships. Each ship has 5 crewmen, Each crewman 5 pets. How many in all are flying to Dantooine? No, not numbers! Never have been good with numbers! Think. 5 times 5 at the 1. No. Oh, he's me 100%. Carry the 2. 94? No, 96. Is it 96? It's 1. I'm the only one flying to Dantooine. Ah, fooled I have been. Fooled myself. Very clever of you. You have won. I don't get it. Wait, I need to see the dialogue again. It appears my destiny is to be in prison even longer. Are you ready to return to your body sentient? Before I go, what's your name? My name, it's... Well, how do you like that? I've completely forgotten. I think I knew it 1,000 years ago. I guess I've been here so long I've forgotten. My, that is depressing. I could try to find some other way to get you out of here. I doubt you could help. My people made quite certain that escaping these prisons was a difficult prospect, you know. It took me as long as I've been here to figure out the only exit. And even then, I'm sure it's only happened because my prison is no longer secure. I do have to wonder how that happened. Are my people still about? If they were, I can't see that they let my prison loose so easily. Yeah. But even if they are gone, I doubt you'll be able to find any way to release me. No, I suppose I shall just have to wait for someone who is not as proficient at riddles as you are to come along. I could destroy your prison once I'm out, if you wish. Oh, I certainly doubt that. No offense, but your species hardly strikes me as that advanced. Besides, I'm not ready to explode into bitty atoms just yet. Very well. I'm ready to go. There's nothing complicated to it. It's better for me to just show you than teach you. Just close your eyes a moment, sentient. So I figured it out. I figured it out on my own. I just didn't see the grave option there. It's not that I didn't figure it out, it's that I didn't even see the option was there. So that was a gameplay thing. So I did figure it out my first time. That's it. Had I seen that grave there, I probably would have figured out that's what it is. The riddles are easy enough, all things considered. But really, that person is me 100%. Being befuddled by numbers. Let me see if I can check the dialogue again. What the heck was up with that? Why was it only me in the ship? I didn't even figure it out. But yeah, like that's what would befuddle me. That's why I would fail at this. If he had used a numbers riddle as well, that would have been bad too. Flying to Dantooine, I meet 5 ships. Ah, yeah, okay. I get it. Yeah. Flying to Dantooine, I meet 5 ships. Each ship has 5 crewmen, each crewman 5 pets. How many in all are flying to Dantooine? They're not flying to Dantooine. I'm flying to Dantooine and I met the ships on the way there. They might be flying back from Dantooine, but they're not going to Dantooine, right? It could be any planet, it doesn't matter. I'll try to remember this riddle and versions of it. I like it. It can definitely be figured out, though. I might not have figured it out myself, but yeah, like if I had been given that as the riddle and I have to think about it, I might be like, oh wait, I think I see the catch. It's only one that's flying to Dantooine, it's only you. Do I be like, wait, did you say you have crewmen, you have pets? The unfair part would be to say, oh, it's not like I say, it's one, it's only you. Well, it's not only me because I have crewmen as well. It's 6 other people in the ship. So it's 7 of us. Ah, you didn't get it, but you know, that would be unfair at that point. Like the unintended riddle that Bilbo said. What do I have in my pocket? And Golem was right, it wasn't fair. I think Golem did say, wait, that's not fair? But Golem did accept it and try to solve it. And you know, what do I have in my pocket? A hand. That would have been a good one. I don't know if that was exclusive to the movie or if that was in the book too. I need to reread The Hobbit at some point, but for a moment, Gollum thinks it's a hand and Bilbo just quickly removes the hand, so he's like, oh no, it's not my hand. But it was like, oh, that would have been a good guess. That was a good guess, I mean. I just saved the game, right? The box doesn't seem to be active anymore. Perhaps it can only be used once by each owner. Interesting. We can still deliver this thing, right? I want to see if I can talk to Mission's brother and just tell him, enough, we're not gonna give you the thing. Can we conclude this quest line by telling you we can't give you that? Anyway, I still wanted to talk to the crew a bit more. Canderous Ordo. Where are you, Canderous? It's always a mess with this ship. I'm always getting lost. 3 playthroughs, coming back to the ship several times and never still getting lost in it. I swear. Alright, that's enough. Let's go to Tatooine. Glad I was able to solve the riddles on my own. Again, it's just I couldn't see the fourth option there. Otherwise, I think I would have gotten it. I think the exit was here. I'll talk to Canderous later. Let's get I want Mission with me because we'll speak to her brother, or we'll try to anyway. Jolie and Mission, let's try that, I guess. I don't know. If that remake that has been like put on the shelf does happen, I'm curious to see what the dialogue between companions would be like. More than anything, I'm curious to see if they're gonna make it part of canon or if it will remain in Legends. One way or another is going to be interesting to see. It's going to be something unprecedented, one way or another, you know? So we delivered it to the hut in the racetrack, right? And the double cross, no, use a ban. You managed to escape from the prison world inside the box, but it wasn't there a thing. Apparently, Lures was correct that opening the box was a bad thing. If you still intend to deliver it to Mara the Hut, he can be found in at the swap track on Tatooine. If Mara goes in, I don't think that Rakatan will be interested in getting that body. I don't know, I mean, after so many years, he might be more desperate, but he's not going to settle for a bad body either. There's enough in a hot body that you could do with, but who knows? What are they going to do with the box? What are they going to do with it? Right, let's deliver it then. And I think from what I saw, there are no more smuggler quests. That's it. It was just this one special quest line. Completely optional, I think. But I might be wrong. Well, not that much a quest line, right? But yeah. I have a box for you, sent by Lurs. Hey, what's this? What's this? A box? Oh, that box. Yeah, I know what box you're talking about. I thought that was supposed to be here a month ago. You take a detour, huh? Ah, never mind. You open the box. I did. It was very interesting. Did you open it, but you're still around to deliver it to me? Impressive. More likely you're just lying. But I don't care. They know what it is, though, I think. I suppose you're expecting some payment now, huh? I'll give you 2,000 credits from the for the box. You can run on your way. I'll take it. Smart man, here you go. Say hello to Lurs for me. That's it, 2,000 credits will do. Did Lurs tell me that it was more than 2,000 credits? I don't think he did. Well, yeah, I think that was Mission's brother, right? No, wait, it's not Nico. It's... No, the brother is at the Circa place, I think? I'm not sure. No, this is the Swoop Racer. Yeah, because Mission's brother doesn't have like the Vale last name as well. It's just, I forget the name. Griff? Yeah. It's not, he's not Griff Vale or something like that, right? It's different, but let's see. I think it was the Circa outpost. I just want to tell him, hey, it's not gonna happen. Like, I am completely drawing the line. This is not me saying you can persuade me. No, I'm saying no, and that's a final no. But no, if I think if I tell him no, he's like, oh no, wait, consider it. Then no, it's final. So we can conclude the quest line. Where are you all? There we go. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Sometimes they get stuck. So we gotta gather them again. So Griff...
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech land for me, right?
I've changed my mind. I'm not doing this.
Change your mind? No, you can't. Do you know what this guy from the exchange will do to me if I don't come through? Come on, you have to help me here. You bring me a single tech land, and you not only save my life, but you get a piece of this great business opportunity. I mean, you can't pass this up. Think about it, and you'll see I'm right.
You see what I mean? It's left unconcluded. I'm not gonna give you a tech land. I don't have one. It's possible that we don't have to get it only by killing attack, which isn't even an option anymore, I think, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. On a dark side playthrough in the future, maybe, but not here. And we still did a few dark side choices, right? But it's mostly a light side playthrough. It gets more complex in KOTOR 2 from what I understand. That one I haven't played at all yet. I still want to. At this rate, I don't think I'll play it on stream, but hopefully I still have a good time. I'll report my findings with the game. And I'll tell you how the experience was. Well, alright, let's get out of here. I think we could have just teleported to the Ebon Hawk. Yeah, let's do that right now. I am so sick of this rock. I don't want to come back to Tatooine anymore. Ah, so much sand, so much sand. It's coarse and irritating and getting everywhere. Let's get out of here. So then we try the Yavin 4 space station, and I want to see if the quest line will indeed be concluded. But first, let's talk to people. Jolie first, or well, whoever I can get to first. There's still some dialogue to go for with Kandros, I think. HK47, maybe? Maybe? Let's keep saving the game. We still haven't even started anything in Korriban yet. But we'll see, we'll see. These things are important too. It's been a lot of yapping, but it's all been important.
Yeah, what do you want? Hey, are there any...
Yeah, we have done all dialogue with Kandros by now.
You're...
Yeah, I think I'm remembering. But alright.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Yeah. Like, I will try to restore some of your memory. We already went through that dialogue. Too bad he can't say anymore. You, on the other hand, Jolie. Let's talk.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Do you want to talk about the war now?
Not particularly.
No time like the present?
I'm not interested in your demands. I'll tell my story when I'm damn good and ready, which isn't now, so shoot! Got something. No. I suppose you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you? Nothing is private anymore, it looks like. There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukatis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
No, I don't remember.
Bah, you got ears that work, don't you? I was a smuggler, way back. I got shot down once over Yukatis. That story, yes.
What does your wife have to do with the war?
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war?
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukata's prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
I mean, it feels like at least he could have persuaded them to say, hey, well, okay, assign her a master. A Jedi Knight or a Jedi Master, and she'll train as a Padawan. I just think she should train. But he had that emotional investment, didn't he? And what did she think of all this?
Neyama was intrigued by the idea of becoming a Jedi. She liked the idea of power too much, perhaps, but I certainly didn't see that at the time. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her. And she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since.
So what happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
What did you do?
I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
You killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
I don't think I could have either.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
They put you on trial?
I had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
I don't like any of these dialogue choices. Let's see. Like, I can understand why he was put on trial, but the punishment, I feel... I don't like any of these choices. Damn it, it feels like I gotta go for the first one. That's the closest I've got with what I would go for. No, I don't know. I have a problem with each and every one of the choices here, but alright. No, I'll go for this one, I guess. Is that the source of all this bitterness, then? They found you guilty.
Not at all. They found me innocent. Even though I deserved every punishment and more, they let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said.
There you go.
I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
No, you're wrong. You did deserve compassion.
For my pride? For my cowardice?
Not for that.
Which do you think is the act more befitting a Jedi? They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth the risk?
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you? It is all so long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
See, the Jedi Council was wise right there. Or maybe not. Maybe it was bad reasoning that led them to that, but it sounds like they were good. They did well. It's a good Jedi Council, actually. Saying, okay, it was enough of a trial. Kind of feels like the way Mace Windu talked to Ahsoka after what she went through in the Clone Wars. I haven't seen it yet, but I mostly know the story. That is more canon than Legends now, but still, I think it applies. Let me see the journal. You might be able to ask him more about his past a little later once you haven't gained more experience. Yeah, let's go to Yavin 4 first. I know I can just continue it right there, right then, I think, but I prefer to at least do something in between. It works better that way, I think. Let's see if the Yavin 4 space station has anything new then. Alright, no space battles, that's good, that's good. That saves us some time. I'm skipping the cutscenes, let's just get straight to it. But if there were a space battle, of course I can't skip that. Let's go. Who am I gonna take with me, by the way? Feels like I should take Jolie as well. Canderous would do well with us. If we're about to get into combat, because the questline is going to continue, then yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's save the game. I'll make it be a different save file too. Right here in game 4. Pardon me. Which is actually save file number 3. Canderous and Juhani. We'll do it like that. Jolie needs some time to kind of chill after talking about that. Yeah. Like, poor fellow. I don't know, you did deserve compassion. I understand where you're coming from, Jolie, but no. You're not seeing something that they did see. They did have wisdom right there. And I mean, for however old Jolie is now, there probably are Jedi Council members that are still older than him. Again, the member of the other species. I forget the name of that master. Nothing new here, huh? I think we do have to wait until the next Starforge map piece. Stuff with those Trandoshians. Let's see if we're gonna buy anything. We have over 22,000 credits right now. I mean, we should go for something here, shouldn't we? But then what? I gotta compare equipment again. That's where it gets complicated, but I would love something here. Wow, look at this. Oh, I thought it was 24,000, my bad. It's 2,400. This is the big one. 16,000. Upgradable. Constitution +1, Strength +2, Max Dexterity +2, Defense 9. What do I have equipped? Because I bought this here, didn't I? I mean, it's better, although that's partly because of the upgrades, I think. Oh, I could use a new shield. I need some energy shields. Paragon Assault Blade, you know, higher than Poison Blade. Oh, what is this doing here? I sold it to... Yeah, I sold it, I think. I might have sold the Heavy Exoskeleton. I don't think so, though. The things I sold them are here still as well. Paragon Ion X Weapon. Advanced Stabilizer Gloves. I'm just feeling so stingy looking at so many of these things. More things do become available after we complete all the quest lines completely. Alright. If it's gonna be like this, then I'm just going to reload this save and just go straight back to Korriban. Let's just do that. We didn't talk to anybody again, right? It's right after we talked to Jolie. And yeah. I might talk to him right as we arrive. Did we talk to him though? Let me double check that. How his wife turned to the dark side, how to abandon her for not holding him responsible for her actions as he held himself. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. I did want to see now what he would say to the other dialogue about the Jedi Council being merciful and all that. You think they were taking pity on you or something, Jolie? There's a wisdom they had that you're not seeing, I think, my friend. You did deserve compassion. That is the right way to see it. Alright, space battle, bring it on.
Incoming fighters!
I got their number, Garth. I got their number. Come over here. Get destroyed like that. That little sun there always is a problem. Huge solar flare blinding the way for you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. As Mission would say, just die already. Let's skip the cutscene, let's skip the cutscenes. Back to Korriban, and finally, we go into the tombs of the Sith Lords and other things like that. It only took us like 2 hours. I sometimes I'm slow with progression in a game because I yap a lot. It's not just that, is it? Who knows? I don't know. I see other streamers that like stream Shadow Generations, for example. They're able to do it in like one stream or like 1.5 or something. But it's also because on that one we're doing like extra challenges and stuff. I am gonna keep them more to a minimum. And the next stream, hopefully we finish Shadow Generations, you know? We may even start Sonic Generations as well. But we'll see. Only through trial do we find the strength we need.
Got something on your mind, do you?
So when did you go to Kashyyyk?
Oh, that was not until many years later, to tell the truth. I spent quite some time wandering the galaxy.
The Jedi just let you go?
Why wouldn't they? I had refused my promotion to Jedi. I was a Padawan who had left the Order, nothing more. I traveled from one civilized system to the next, never staying long. I don't even think I knew what I was searching for. It wasn't as if my travels were pleasant either. There were plenty of folks who distrusted the Jedi after the war.
Yeah.
Or worse.
For good reason, I imagine.
I suppose so. Not everyone would understand why the Jedi would suddenly start killing themselves and tearing up half the galaxy, would they? If people weren't treating me with suspicion, they were looking at me with greed. I don't know how many thought they could make use of me for their own ends. I got so sick of the treachery and deceit. I left the civilized parts of the galaxy and headed instead for the uncivilized parts.
So that's when you went to Kashyyyk?
Actually, I was on my way somewhere else when I crash-landed on Kashyyyk. The ship I was using was a rust bucket.
You survived a crash landing on Kashyyyk?
I'd taken some damage passing through an unexpected asteroid field, as I recall, but I wasn't completely without some systems. I could still guide her a bit when I crashed. It wasn't what I would call the smoothest landing, especially considering I ended up smack in the depths of the Shadowlands. But I lived.
Why didn't you just fix your ship and keep going?
I'm no mechanic, and besides, after you plunge nose first in the trunk of a 5-kilometer-high tree, chances are you don't have much ship left.
So you crashed and stayed?
Sure, why not? It seemed like an interesting enough place to spend a couple of decades exploring.
How do you survive? No, I like this. You're completely insane, you know that?
What do you know? I'd done enough wandering by that point, thank you very much. I felt at peace in the Shadowlands.
How do you survive there?
That was a challenge at first. You've seen the kind of creatures that exist down there, and you missed the really big ones. I was still able to rely on the Force to keep me safe for the most part. The rest of the trick is keeping out of the way of most of the predators.
It couldn't have been easy.
No, that's true. Still, most of the creatures grew accustomed to me, and I to them. At least none of them ever heard of a Jedi.
And the Wookiees didn't mind your presence?
Oh, they did at first, oh yes. I can't say I was overly pleased to encounter a group of indigenous giant carpets either, I can assure you of that.
You seemed on fairly peaceful terms with them.
Well, that was after 2 decades of helping them. They certainly didn't trust me at first.
2 decades he was there. So you helped them.
When I could, I would assist a few young ones who would get lost in the Shadowlands or were attacked unexpectedly by the wildlife. I must say, for a while there, the Wookiees actually thought I was some kind of benevolent forest god. Amusing, really. I set them straight eventually.
Why didn't you stop the slavery of the Wookiees then?
At first, when the slavers took to hunting down lone Wookiees in the fringes of the Shadowlands, I did my best to divert them. Later, when Shundar made his deal, I didn't see any point. I wasn't here to save them from their own sad follies, after all.
Wasn't it all a bit primitive for you?
Not really. Kashyyyk is a place you can feel very small in. It felt good to devote my time to helping people and living simply.
You spent 2 decades living like that.
What can I say? I did it all for the Wookiees.
The Wookiees?
The Wookiees. Well, okay, maybe I needed some time on a quiet and remote planet, but if you ever need a friend, an incredibly strong hairball isn't a bad call.
You sound quite fond of them.
I suppose I am in a way, despite the smell. For a race of gardeners, they've developed quite interestingly.
Gardeners?
You remember the alien computer, correct? Kashyyyk was meant to be an agricultural planet. The Wookiees were made for a reason.
Were
Or at
made?
least that's what I'm thinking.
What?
But I'm an old man who's had a long time to develop that opinion, so don't argue with me. At any rate, we should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, attack would eat you.
I still think you're insane, Jolie. Wanted to pick that dialogue option as well, but that works, that works. As long as I get to call him insane at some point. It takes one to know one. That's why I love saying that. You maniac. You maniac. Oh, we're already in Korriban, right? So it's just a matter of exiting the ship. And then to the academy, and from there to the valley. Because we still have to pass through the academy, right? Do we still want Jolie with us? We don't want T3 with us anymore. Because I feel like we gotta get back to Jolie and HK, but now I want Juhani with me. Maybe. I don't know. I'll go back to that combo of Jolie and HK. I don't know who has been with me before for star map pieces, but HK has definitely been there before for a star map piece, I think. Or no, wait, no. Jolie has been there before on Kashyyyk. HK was there for the Sand People stuff. I don't think he stuck around for... I don't think I had him stick around for when I got the Starforge map piece, but yeah. Also, we should talk to the smuggler. Lurs was the name, right? And tell him all about the adventures we got. Let's save the game there. The dialogue with Jolie has been written so well. It's been so wonderfully amusing. Such a great character. This is where BioWare was starting to kill it. It's not just BioWare. This the other developer, publisher, I tend to confuse them a lot in games, sorry. But yeah. Oh, Lars is no longer here, I think. Alright then. I see. It wasn't this person, Mika Doran, right? I have heard that disturbing rumor, Khaiden, Tajigen. A hunter matching your description is reported to have slain a great dragon on Tatooine. Please tell me it wasn't you. It wasn't me. Please, I am not a fool. I understand your power, Khaiden Tajigen. You are, after all, the Dark Lord of the Sith. But great dragons are terrible monsters. Okay? If something should happen to you, if you're injured or even slain by such a beast, then Malak will never be toppled. That's very touching. I appreciate your concern. But I can look after myself. I suppose if there is anyone in the galaxy who can reasonably expect to survive such an encounter, it would be you, Khaiden Tajigen.
Kun muliras limo poiwanga tongking ba no kun neksag.
But if you are going to continue with such reckless escapades, I would strongly recommend you stock up with weapons and armor from my inventory. Let me see your premium items then. And also these items, right? They're important too. Let's buy a few life support packs then. Well, actually, let's just buy one. What else? Verpine fiber mesh. Bonadan alloy heavy suit. Jorgen Kalta's power suit. 15,000. At the end of the day, by the time we get to the end of the game, we don't want to just hold on to our 20,000 credits and not spend them, right? But I feel like a lot of this would be better off done off stream. I don't know. But oh, these shields. Oh wait, that's a lot of money for a shield. Screw it, I'm gonna buy it. Because that's gonna be for me, and that's gonna be super helpful. Navardan Refrigerator. This implant gives incredible healing powers, allowing wounds and injuries to heal in mere seconds instead of days or weeks. Dexterity +4. Look at this thing, 15,000 as well. Constitution +4, cardio power system. They're indeed premium items. Forget about the Yavin 4 space station. Yeah. This is the store. This is what I wanted to wear. I need more regular energy shields for that matter. I could use just a regular vendor for this too. I need more of those. Jolie, he's as well equipped as he can be. He actually is. It's fine like that.
Ready.
What?
I think. I should equip the other thing. The interface visor. Yeah, let's not do that. Although resistance against Sonic is good. Sonic damage, not Sonic the Hedgehog. I know what some of you are gonna think. Especially since I've been obsessed with it and we've been playing Sonic X Shadow Generations. But yeah. The Genoharadan visor is what we want here. I doubt we'll be breaking security in the Sith tombs and all that, but it might come up. We'll see. We'll see. We have some trials to do, some dark side challenges. Let's go. Let's get spicy with the dark side. Once again. My decisions, however, will not be that dark side based, most likely. Most likely. You never know. If I want to make more dark side choices, I should have taken Canderous with me, maybe. I didn't want another melee user. Another lightsaber user, somebody in the Force as well. So it was either Jolie or Juhani for that reason. And then a ranged attacker, so that's where HK comes in. Had it not been HK, I think Canderous would have been my other choice. I think. But I'll go forward with them. I don't think they have any more unique dialogue between themselves. Yeah. There's no more of that, but still. Let's try it with this setup. We'll just go to the valley like this. There's several exits, right? Is that the only exit to the valley? Maybe there was another one without having to go through the academy? Okay, let's just go through here then. Gets a bit noisy around here, so yeah, let's get going. Let's get going. Valley of the Dark Lords. And here we go. Cosmic tomb raiding. Surrounded by darkness. And this dark Etchmas holiday season. It's good that we can do party selection here though, so if I change my mind I can do it here. Once we get into one of the tombs or dungeons or all of those places, it'll be a different story though. Let's save here, yeah. Save file 1 still. It can still be the same one. Yosh. Ikuzo. Suzuki Masho. Let's continue here at last. These are all new areas. We may encounter enemies here somewhere. Be on the lookout, HK, Jolie. Not that you need me to remind you. Here comes the first enemy. Shirax. Right. I remember being warned about them now. How about a Force Whirlwind to get things started? Here we go. We attack this one first. Shirek Worm. It does seem like it's one of the tougher enemies out of all. Yeah, it's good that we stun one of them.
Too old for this!
Well said, Jolie. Don't slice me up, though. Don't slice me up with your lightsaber. It's like his lightsaber is going through me. Nice. Let's save again. Although I get the feeling they respawn If they don't, then yeah, let's just save again. In case we reload, we don't have to bother with the encounter again. That will help. Right, so what is this first area? Chirac Caves? We're just going to explore. I don't remember if we had a reason to go in here, but we should go. We should go. I don't know. I don't know. Chirac Worm. Let's see. Let's attack with a Force Whirlwind first. It's always kind of a mouthful for me to say. Whirlwind. If I say it too fast, it sounds weird. Force Whirlwind. You can't, sorry. Attack whoever, attack whoever. Master Flurry. Oh, level up ready. Nice. Nice stun, Jolie. Warming blasters. Warm your blasters, HK. Oh, they're warmed up, alright. Nice going, also HK. So let's see what we get with this level up. Skills. Awareness, alright. Let's just go for what it recommends here. Throw lightsaber? I don't know if I actually want that. I don't know. There is some use to that. What is the other one? Is one of these more dark side based? It doesn't tell you, right? Force suppression can be very helpful. We will be facing more Force users, surely. We should try this. Force Aura, Shield Valor, Night Valor, Burst of Speed, Night Speed, Energy, Force points are available. Drain Life. Yeah, Universal Power. This is Dark Side, Dark Side, Dark Side, Dark Side. Light Side for the droid stuff. No, we don't need to throw a lightsaber, especially if I go for a whirlwind or a grenade. I'll take this. I think it's a good decision. I think. So let's see what's around here. We must explore. We must explore it all. I don't even know what I'm coming to the Chirac Caves for, but let's try that grenade then, as I said we would. Force Whirlwind, come on! Let's fight you first. Let's have it just do an automatic basic attack, right? These enemies are easy enough. I'm trying not to underestimate them, but...
This again!
Nice. Not this again. I'm always going for Flurry. Over and over. The other skills really haven't been good to me. Not anywhere nearly as good as Flurry has been. I'll tell you that. Just slice away, Joey. Just slice away that.
Sure.
There's another Chirac over there, I think. Let's fight it. Let's fight it. Let's begin with a whirlwind. Let's just fight as many enemies as we can around here. Empty the area of them completely. That's what we need to do. Can we destroy these eggs? These are not eggs. Alright. They're just like artifacts. Oh, Sith Corpse. Let's see. Rest in pieces, Bozo. Cryoban grenade, Sith energy shield for 150 credits. Yeah, I could use more shields. How's Jolie with shields? He's doing okay. That energy shield is going to run out soon. For now, let's keep it equipped, because I'm going to use that other shield more. Wow, what the hell are all these screams in the background? Woo! Wait, I think the students that rebelled against the Sith teachings are in this cave, maybe. I think so. Let's do another save file. For this save? Right here. Yeah, we can overwrite that. I think I had it before the Jolie dialogue there. I was curious about other dialogue choices, but nah, it's fine, it's fine. This is gonna take forever if we keep going back and forth for every single dialogue choice. Two kata. A two kata. What were these creatures again? Okay, let's do a force whirlwind on you. Resisted, that's okay. Didn't we have these on Dantooine, or what was it? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Okay, use a force whirlwind here. Make sure to use force powers, Jolene. What is interesting is that I can still change my body setup in this area if I want to. All right, let's just follow this road as well. The map tells me where I've been and where I haven't been yet. We can keep following that. Yeah. Must explore fully. Must explore fully. We'll find some beastie here somewhere. There's gotta be another Terrentitech here somewhere. Maybe. Don't think I forgot about them. Well, there is a Terrentitech here somewhere in Korriban, I will say that. Which is to be expected, of course. I don't think there was one here in the caves. No, when I said that, I was speculating. Just genuinely speculating, because I actually don't remember if there was one here. I don't think so, though. Sometimes, am I speculating or am I actually remembering from when I played the game before? The ADHD brain does forget a lot, so a lot of the time I'm genuinely wondering. Ugh. It's both a blessing and a curse, I guess. Bring it on! Come on. We got your number. We got your number. Dire Tukara, huh? Force whirlwind. Oh, we're restricted by armor. Oh, that's why I can't use the force powers? So that's what makes us not want to use a heavy armor.
Required.
I didn't know that. We gotta take a look at equipment then. Ah, for heaven's sake, we're not in combat anymore. Just let me see. Ah! We're out of combat now! Come on! Ah, Mendokusai kora. That's annoying. Let it chill out for a moment then. Heavy, medium armor. So it needs to be light armor for those force powers. I've been wasting my points. It's too bad we can't remap them. Oh well. Had I known that, I wouldn't have wasted them like that. I'll see, maybe I buy myself a really good light armor then from Yavin 4 or the vendor here in Korriban. I should prioritize that then. Alright, I must have missed the memo if they told me that those kinds of force powers require at least light armor. No, no more than light armor. Save file number 2, which is called game 3 because, yeah. Alright, let's begin. A concussion grenade could do the trick, right? It can still work out well, I think. At the very least, I can still do a lot of force whirlwind. Let them come to us. Let's not go to them because this time it's gonna be a ton of enemies. Most of them are stunned from the concussion grenade. Here they come, though. Here they come. Alright. AoE, splash damage, they're very important for that reason, and Force Whirlwind provides that. So yeah. Come on. Let's do this. We can handle this. We haven't received any damage whatsoever. Barely any. Like, no damage, I think. We can handle them. We can handle them, I think. There's still more to explore we haven't explored here yet, but let's keep going through it. I just keep saving and saving and saving. We've already had the game crash more than a few times, actually. So, it wasn't supposed to be that save file, but okay. It's okay. What is over here? Average plasma mine. I'm just gonna disable it. Not even gonna try to recover it. Between the three of us, am I the one with the best demolitions? Nice. Recovering it is, I think, what wouldn't have worked. Let's explore here a little bit. I think I can maybe recover the flash mine. Let's give it a try. Never mind. Alright, yeah, these are the students that didn't want anything to do with the Sith anymore. Let's save. Let's see what dialogue choices are about to come up. Yeah, here we go.
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
I'm not here to bring you back.
So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up!
You're the renegade students? The ones who ran away?
So you have heard about us. Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalia May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar.
Yeah.
So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough?
Maybe I can help you.
Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick?
Give me a chance, and I'll prove it to you.
You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that?
That might be the Taranta tech then. Or another Taranta tech. I can try.
I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful.
We're of course going to do it like that. Let me see if I can talk to them a little bit more.
You
should really talk to Thalia. We'll go wherever she does. No need to hear that dialogue. That might be the only thing that is left to do here in the caves. So let's go for that. Let's go for the boss fight of this mini dungeon. That's basically what this is. It's a mini dungeon. I see another Chirac in the distance right there. Bring it on. And from here, I think there wasn't anything else in the map left to uncover. Let's see, this side is a little bit foggy on this side on the map. Maybe some chest here somewhere, right? Or something else. It's always good to really explore. No, yeah, like I genuinely don't remember how this was. I do remember kinda what we're going to go through in some of the tombs. And some of the other like quests we do around Korriban, but yeah. Let me go back here a little bit. Let me make sure the map is fully uncovered. Yeah, more enemies to fight, but that's okay. Let's make use of these grenades. I'm holding on to a lot of them. Why don't we do a force whirlwind on this one instead? Bring it on. Come on. That's it. Just basic attack, basic attack, basic attack. Jolie is providing the force buff. We're getting buffs from Jolie. That's great. I'm seeing the up arrow from the entire party. That must be from Jolie because I didn't do anything. And it can't be from HK, I think. Yeah, I think these Chiracs are respawning. That might be a bit annoying, but at least it provides some experience. Right, then let's not waste any more time and let's get going. Yeah, I really have to consider that light armor. Otherwise, I'm okay staying with this kind of armor. For survivability, at least. Even if I can't use those force powers. I'm not gonna save the game again, let's just go for it. It's a Taranta tech! It is a Taranta tech! Let's begin with a powerful grenade. What would be good? What would be good? Actually, wait. This thing is gonna come towards us, right? Don't engage yet. Don't engage yet, party. Let's go with an average frag mine.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
Wanted to go a bit closer, but that won't work. No, wait. Let me recover that. If I get too close, it's gonna aggro already. I wanna avoid that. Otherwise, it's I don't get to use my grenades and my flash mines. My mines, I mean. My mines. Sounds funny saying it like that. Alright.
Whoever steps on this, a nasty shot.
That's not where I wanted to place it. Why isn't it letting me target Why am I not able to target the Trent attack? There we are at last. Let's go for the grenade. One of the grenades anyway. I'll go for a frag grenade then. Not an insane amount of damage, but it works, I think. Let it come to us. Let it come to us. Don't go towards it, Jolie. Let it come to us. I have to let it come to us. Otherwise, it's a waste of the mine, you know? Let's go. Now let's engage. Let's fully engage against it. Yes, it's immune to force powers, of course. I forgot. Nothing but lightsaber slices against you. What is it doing? Wait, what is it doing? Why was it looking away? Was it building something up? I should probably activate this shield. Yeah, let's use the last of this shield. Fully. Come on. I think we glitched it. We glitched it so that, okay, this works out, I guess. It's not able to do anything. Oh, alright. But it was really kind of stuck there for a moment.
Get it.
Come on, let's finish this. Took quite a bit of damage right there, but we got this. Woo. Let's do those heals. I know Jolie can heal as well, but you already used a bit of the force right there. There it is. There was a Trent attack right here. There will be more. There will be more in other places in Korriban. That's all I'll say. Good fight. Trent attack will be a tough enemy, no matter what your party set up. Now then, let's equip the other shield then. I should have saved it after doing that, but alright. Let's throw the grenade at that one. Oh, it didn't affect it. Nah. Didn't realize he was already moving. Fine, whatever. I need to make more use of my frag mines and all the mines we have. It gets really difficult to set it up properly. You gotta be careful how you do it because you gotta get close enough that it's not going to be too far away. And other party members will not run towards the target instead of letting them, you know, waiting for them to get to the mine. But you also shouldn't get too close to actually make them aggro. Like, that's why I don't use them that much. I wish I would make more use of them. Feels like a waste. Maybe I should just sell them. I should sell them. I still need to like do that off stream, just grind it out in Pasak a little bit, or all the stuff with the equipment. We'll see where we end it today, and I'll make it a priority before the next stream. I know I said that before, but I'll really try. I'll really try again. Sorry, I'm an ADHD gremlin. That plays a part in it. This skeleton can be looted, right? Rest in peace. Even if you were like an evil Sith or whatever, rest in peace. You know, that creature that she was referring to back there, it may not have been a Trent attack. We may be about to find something larger and tougher and scarier. Keldroma robes! Oh, this is Duron Keldroma's remains. Rest in peace, yes. This is part of the story, speaking of Trent attacks and all that. And this is the person that was with Keldroma. Masasi ceremonial armor, huh? A tragic end to Duron Keldroma, I think. Yeah, let's take a look at the lore right here. I talked about this a little bit before, but yeah. I didn't think it was here. I thought it was somewhere else on the planet. But okay. Since we have so many things around here. This datapad appears to be the personal journal of the Jedi Duron Keldroma. At least the Keldroma line seemed to be okay, despite Duron's death, but yeah. The last entry reveals what he was doing on this world. Korriban is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the Trent attack hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I have decided to venture forth into the Valley of the Sith Lords in search of the creatures. I only wish Gunhan was still with us. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love? He claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it is good that he left after all. Even as dangerous as the Trent attack are, I'm certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. And so he's dead. You know, I wanted a light armor. Perhaps Keldroma robes will do the trick. Wisdom +2, it is restricted to the light side. And thus he wasn't able to properly make use of them anymore, I think. We will lose, of course, a lot in defense. The problem is that it's not upgradable. So I lose on a lot of the other things I have here. So it's not optimal. The Force is strong in the Keldroma blood, and many of the family have joined the Jedi Order over the centuries. These robes were created as a gift for K... Is it K, I think? Keldroma, during the war against Exar Kun. And it is said that only one who truly walks the path of the light can wear them. K himself wore the robes in his duel against Uli Keldroma, his brother who had fallen to the dark side. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Maybe the Keldroma line was not okay. K was slain in the battle, but his death at his brother's hand eventually led to Ulik's redemption. I'm thinking, no, yeah, okay. These powerful robes then passed down to Duron Keldroma, K's cousin, when he joined the Jedi. But Duron disappeared shortly after the time of the Great Hunt, and the robes were lost with him. Like, the Great Hunt sounds like such a long ago thing, but it was also after the Exar Kun War, and we just talked about how it's not that distant, all things considered. For a human's lifespan, I guess so, but like, Jolee was alive. He's old now because of the human lifespan thing we said, but it just goes to show you it wasn't that long ago. Jolee was around, seeing a little bit of the Beast Wars and all that. He was away from all that. He was already wandering the galaxy. But yeah, it's been a while. It wasn't that long ago. Oh, was it that Terentitech? I don't think we can go through that little gap right there. Can we? No, that's the exit for those people over there. Yeah. Okay. This cave exit leads to the inhospitable surface of the planet. There is nothing for you to see there. Yeah. That is strange. I think there is another data entry. I think it's Shayla. That's the one I'm thinking is elsewhere, right? Where were these people again? There we go. I'm glad the map is showing me. Alright. You're all free now. Though, you know, you're not out of the woods yet. Be careful up there. Especially because it gets inhospitable. I'll save the game just in case. I'm kind of curious to see the dark side choice to just like, actually, I just want to kill you. But yeah. What am I going to tell Uthar? I don't have to tell him about it.
So, is there news? Is the passageway clear?
No, but thanks for letting your guard down. Nah, I gotta do it. This is amusing. No, but thanks for letting your guard down.
You tricked us. You just wanted to get closer. Quick, get them.
Die. Time to die. They're tough enemies. That's good. They can really defend themselves well, but enough of that. Nah. Just wanted to see that for a moment. Let's actually let them go. We could have just killed them before too, you know? Does this give you more dark side points because you tricked them? One way or another you get dark side points, right? It's clear. You're free to go.
It's clear? We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. Yes. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
Just be careful out there, okay? Be careful. Because it's still gonna be dangerous from here, my friends. May the Force be with you. I'll do another save file just in case. Let me take a bio break now. That's a good point in which to also BRB. Break it off for another BRB here. Alright. Yeah, let's leave it on the pause screen right here. I'll be playing music one way or another anyway. Back to the lo-fi Christmas music. 'Tis still the season after all. At least in my book. So, we'll be back. Stay tuned right here. Omatase shimashita. Omatase, Tajigen. Thanks for waiting. Hopefully it wasn't too long either. It did get darkened here. What is the amount of minutes that you need to be away from the Switch to have it do that? I don't remember, but whatever. That's it, right? We did everything there is to do here in these caves. Whew! Listen to those screams. Yeah, these are mines that they set up to protect themselves. I should be able to get this, right? It's a roll. Yeah. I could have gotten it though. Just it was not a good roll, but it's okay. Nah, perhaps HK has better demolitions. And I can even change my party, but whatever. I just said I don't really make use of those mines that much anyway, so it's okay. And a frag mine is barely gonna be any damage at this point. Let's get out of here. I get the feeling those Chirac that were right outside the cave will respawn. So yeah, let's just face them immediately. What else do we do here in the Valley of the Dark Lords? I told you we're surrounded by darkness and this edgemas. No Chirac. No enemies anywhere of any sort. Excellent. Then here we are. Yes, into the actual tombs themselves. There's quite a few of them, and then there's other things to do around here as well. I recall there was something with a ship. Some smuggler maybe? I don't know. Wasn't supposed to save over save file 1 again yet, but whatever. Nah, it's fine, it's fine. Let's talk to the Sith guards here. Hello there. Hello, we're all friends, right?
A dangerous assassin droid has barricaded itself within the tomb of Marco Ragnos, the first one on the left. Be wary.
What do you think of that, HK? I'm glad I brought you along. Let's show them who the better assassin droid is, huh?
A dangerous assassin droid has barricaded
right.
itself within the tomb of Marco Ragnos, the first one on the left.
All right.
Be wary.
Dak Vesser, who are you?
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
What can you tell me about these ruins?
Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago.
Well, yes.
There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact.
Made any unusual findings?
Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs, but Master Yuthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece.
What can you tell me about the tombs then?
There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Horde. On the left are the tombs of Marco Ragnos and Nagasato. All 4 were ancient Sith lords.
Yes. Tell me about the tomb of Ajunta Paul.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it. Yeah. That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that their power sources have lasted so long, really.
Tell me about the tomb of Tulak Horde.
That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Horde, unfortunately. The Takata have a nest in that tomb, I think.
The Takata?
A local pack animal that's very dangerous.
Okay.
Occasionally the guards track down a queen and kill it. That usually pacifies them for a bit.
Tell me about the tomb of Marco Ragnos.
That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know much about that.
Tell me about the tomb of Nagasato.
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then only Master Yuthar can enter it.
That's the one with the Starforge map then, I think. What did he find, do you know?
No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the students. I only heard that Darth Malak found something there by rumor, to be honest.
Well, thank you for the information. I'll go now.
All right, just be careful if you head into any of those tombs.
You're super helpful for a Sith. Super friendly and helpful. Be careful you don't get killed by the more ruthless students or something. He has a lightsaber, so I don't know. He's not just like an archaeologist or a staff member, let's say, that's not like a regular student. But I think he's some sort of student person, just not somebody who is training in the ways of the Sith like the others are. But he seems to have a lightsaber.
Sorry, I can't talk. We have to excavate this valley with hand instruments. There's all kinds of old traps left behind that still work.
Now be careful there. Don't spring them or something. Hello there?
The tombs are full of traps and droids that still work, it looks like. Stay out of them if you can.
Oh, you're very friendly. Thank you for the warning. That's very nice of you. To just warn me like that. Thank you, my fellow student. How do you do, fellow kids? But instead of me being old, it's me being a Jedi. Pretending to be a Sith. Yeah, it's a bit like that meme, but in different circumstances, right? How do you do, fellow dark side users? Yeah, screw those Jedi, right? Let's kill people, right? Yeah, it's cool. Oh, no, my lightsaber is not red, but don't mind that. Purple is... This is edgy enough, it's dark enough, right? Yeah. Actually, I think Darth Revan did have like a purple lightsaber. He may have been a dual wielder, I'm not sure, and one of those was a purple one. Like, even after he became Darth Revan. So, yeah, that works for me. That works for me, if I'm right about that.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met.
Who are you?
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago.
Why not? Aren't there records?
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
Then what are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajanta Paul.
You think his sword might be here?
The runes say that he was interred here, so I think it may indeed be possible. Whoever found the sword could gain great prestige.
Hasn't any effort been made to recover it?
Well, a few of the bolder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous.
What makes them so dangerous?
From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uthar prefers to keep it as a challenge for the students.
What do you know about the sword's powers?
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for Ajanta alone.
Very well. I've got to be going.
Of course. Don't let me keep you from your business.
You're way too nice and friendly. Somebody's gonna take advantage of you. You might want to get out of this academy. Get out of here. Just get out of here. Stop. The tomb of Ajanta Paul. Yeah, he was no pal. I don't think he was. I think Ajanta was a he. Is that, student that was waiting for me somewhere? I forgot her name, but one that was very hostile to me when I first arrived to Korriban. Lashao? Yeah, that's her name, actually. Because I saw it in the quest log again. That's her. She was here somewhere, but yeah. She wasn't, like, inside the tombs, right? Well, I don't know. Let's just keep exploring everywhere. Talking to everyone.
You should be careful if you're planning on entering this tomb. It's dangerous.
Aren't they all? They're all dangerous.
Maybe so. But this one more than most, I think. There's an assassin droid in there, so Master Uthar says. It went insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it.
Too bad HK is not saying any comments to this. Where did it get all these droids?
No idea. I think it's building them in there.
This droid went insane, you say?
Seems that way. They say that its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the noise drove the droid nuts. If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something, or you'll probably become a target right away.
I might need a special item. Are you going inside?
I don't think so. I can manipulate minds and living matter, but that won't be much use against droids, will it? I've had a few friends go inside that haven't come out for a while now. I doubt I could do any better than they could.
Why don't the Sith do something about it?
I don't know. I think Master Uthar has left it in there as a challenge for any student brave enough to destroy it. Supposedly, if a student actually succeeds in destroying the droid, they'll get a great reward. Lots have tried, but nobody's succeeded yet.
Thanks, I'll be going.
Sure thing. Good luck.
See, she's helpful, but not in an overly friendly way. So she comes across as more of a Sith than some of the other people who have been friendly. Just because you're in the dark side doesn't mean you can't be friendly to an extent, but I still have to point it out like, maybe you're a bit too nice.
Beware of the Tukata. They are a pack beast that have their nests in one of the tombs. We fight them off as best we can.
Look, unless you're willing to lend a hand, careful of the Tukata. It's all we can do to keep those beasts away while we work.
Let's save the game here. Yes, it's all coming back to me. This valley, this area. And I've also have been to Korriban in Star Wars The Old Republic, so I'm also doing some comparisons. I know like this whole area, some of the tombs here were moved to an entirely different area. To the point that it's like, not really consistent in continuity, but it's what was needed for design purposes. And from what I've seen, the general opinion is that it works better the way it was done in the Old Republic. And then there's also Korriban and, wait. No, yeah, the Tomb of Marka Ragnos. I guess they do have multiple tombs anyway. Marka Ragnos has multiple tombs, yeah. The Tomb of Marka Ragnos plays a huge part in Jedi Academy. Ugh, minor spoiler, sorry. And it looks completely different. It's not just as nondescript as these are, compared to the way it looks in that game. That's the other game in which I've experienced Korriban. And I think that's it. You don't go to Korriban in The Force Unleashed, do you? I don't think so. I'm not sure.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now.
Here we go. So we can let her be killed, right?
Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
Or we can just kill her right there, right? But... well, first we fight the queen. Let's go for it. Whirlwind first. Let's go. Resist it, huh? Let's try it again. Against the others now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We should be careful here, though. Yeah, the ads are easy. Oh, they're all easy, actually.
Wonderful! The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally.
Of course not. No way. Wait, we'll go to Master Uthar together.
Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan anyway.
No more arguing. We take it back together.
Over my dead body.
Like, was there a way we could be fully lights out about this choice? I don't think so. It was either that or I was going to take it. I'm not gonna let her take it back. But she did choose to start the fight in this case. Over your dead body indeed, La Shao. So be it. Sit. Ooh, I've been disabled here. I've been stunned, rather. It's a stun, it's a freeze as well, you could call it. I can't do force suppression, sadly, because the armor I have doesn't let me. I really gotta see what I can do about a light armor. I'm pretty sure it's a light armor. Let's try the Force Whirlwind again. Oh yes. Oh yes. Rest in pieces, La Shao. You had to be a Sith about it, I get it, but... yeah. Yeah. There's the hologram. Thank you very much.
Master?
And you need?
This is a heal from Jolie as well.
What?
Acknowledgement?
HK-47, on the other hand, does need repair kits. Oh, we shouldn't have used an advanced one. Oh well. It's okay, we have a lot of them.
And you need?
Sure.
Then we'll be going into the tombs in a moment. I wanted to save the game. We should do a separate save file. We really should. Let's try not to save on save file number 1, in case I feel like we could have handled that differently after all. Like, if I just choose to trust her, nah, there's no way she's gonna say I helped her too. Maybe she would, but who knows? Who knows? That's the way it had to go. And so, we killed a fellow Sith student, huh? Jolie is not gonna judge this choice as much. And HK, yeah, of course, he's not gonna care, but some of the other companions would have been like, oh no, you should have just gotten it on your own, and then you could have just let her live, but it's neither a light side nor a dark side choice after all, right? Yes, I wanted to see if it says anything about the holocron itself. Yeah, there's quite a few things that we really should consider selling. What is this? Craft double sword. Nobody's really gonna make use of that, right? Salbar is the only melee user that's not using lightsabers is Salbar, I think. And Salbar is not a dual weapon user of any sort, I think. So yeah, oh, the Massassin ceremonial armor. Yeah, I didn't check the. Okay, I didn't check the stats for this thing. Defense 5, max dexterity +5. It's good that it's light armor, but I need a light armor that can be upgradable. The Echani light armor, it's not like that either. Maybe no light armor is upgradable. Long-term domination by the Sith has erased the memory of the Massassin rituals for which this armor was designed, but it retains its effectiveness on the battlefield regardless. Echani prefer elegant design to brute force. The Magtites learned this when their stores of thermal weapons were rendered ineffective by simple changes in the Echani light armor. Alright. And then there's Darth Bandon's fiber armor. This is the one I should use instead. If I want to look like a Sith, this is the one to go for, right? Now I want to get back to the Ebon Hawk, which I think I can do from here, but I really want to see if I can use the Force powers. Let me do one more save. Can I do it from here? Let's just save one more time. Oh yeah, I was supposed to take a look at the holocron. Just to see what it says. It's good to see what information it may have. See, what's making us stay longer in Shadow Generations is that I'm going for those journal pages from Professor Gerald Robotnik. I might do them off stream and then we just read them on stream instead. I don't know. I don't want it to drag on too much either, but I'll see how I feel about it. Oh, hey, oh, Shadow. It's not like I read literally every piece of lore either. That would be extreme, I think. Now then, let's see what we can do about the upgrades right here. I have to take them away from this one. Now it's 7 + 3. It does have all the immunities to damage though. I thought that came from the upgrades. All the damage immunities are super helpful. Let me see. What are the stats after I do that? We still get mind affecting immunity, but to lose what we lose from the environmental bastion armor change. I don't know, I'm tempted. I look like a Sith at least, you know, for this planet. I want to do it because I want to use force suppression. I want to do that. We can still transit right back, right? Yeah, Jolie and HK still. Although perhaps we need a heavier user of armor. Karth, well, I don't know. Both Jolie and I use light armor. That might not be the best way to go about it. Juhani doesn't have medium armor or something equipped, does she? Yeah. Because you can be a Jedi while still having medium armor or something, but it's just that limitation. You won't be able to use certain powers. I'll do a separate save file for this then, in case I regret this, but I want to see if I can use the other skills. Let's just go into this tomb right away. Every single tomb. We'll do every single one of them. We might have enough reputation with Uthar to go for the Sith trial, but yeah, because you don't have to do all of them. Just a certain number of them, a certain way, different ways of doing them. And there you are, but no. I'll give this a try. Ah, this patrol droid, right. There's a patrol droid here. I can't change my party here, right? Doesn't take much to go outside and maybe get somebody better at repair and security, but let me see. Security, Repair is at 5, security is at 3. How's HK at that? Repair is at 21. Really good. Yeah, because droids needed to repair themselves too. That's their way of healing. First though, I'm just gonna try to recover the mine as well. It's probably not gonna work and explode. I don't care. I don't care. It's fine.
Yes?
Master?
But it should be HK interacting with this thing. It will attack the enemies that come in range. Only one repair part for each and every one of these things. So we activate the shields. Yeah, let's do everything. Targeting systems, weaponry, patrol mode. Let's go. Go, my friend.
Sure.
I look great like this.
Yes.
I look great like this. I really do look like a cis student. It works out really well. Let's have it kill those Tukara there. Let's have it go first. Jolie, get back here. Get back here. Jolie! Damn it, Jolie! Ah! Okay, the droid is attacking. Otherwise, it's a waste of the repair parts. Yeah, let's have the droid help out too. Leave it to the droid there. Oh! Restricted by armor. So I'm still restricted by this armor? This is light armor, right? I guess it needs to be Jedi Master robes or some kind of robe like that, right? That doesn't work, I guess. Are we still in combat? Yeah. It needs a moment to cool down from combat. There's an enemy back there, but hopefully the patrol droid can move. Move, damn it, move! Yes, move around, move around, move around. Because his armor proficiency light. That's a shame. Ah, so it's like one that doesn't use any proficiency whatsoever. Is that what it is? Let me try something. I'm gonna use the Keldroma robes for a little bit. Yeah, I can use it now. So even Darth Bandon's fiber armor wasn't good enough. Let's reload then. Let's reload here before I even did those changes. Then it's pointless then to change to it, even though it looks nice. Knights of the Fashion Republic and all that. Fashion of the Old Republic and all that. The fashion is important, but not in this way. Not in this way, I think. Let's go in. It will still be Jolie and HK. No reason to change that, I think. And HK can do the repairs right there. I'll just let the droid begin the patrol. No. Let's see if we can disable the mine instead. It may still explode in my face. It's okay. I can take it. Nice. That works out.
Yes?
Ready.
Take care of it, HK. Thank you very much. We ended up using, what was it, 5 repair parts? Something like that. A huge amount of credits could also be used for like a lot of parts and stuff. Also, let me see. If I'm willing to equip some other robes, I could still do it for a fight or two. If it's going to be as simple as this. But hopefully we get one of these that is able to be upgraded. I think there's no such thing, maybe. Dark Jedi Master robe. So yeah, I'd rather use this because it fits better, but I gotta go for the Keldroma robes. Yeah, this is armor. It needs to be robes, not armor. Even light armor is too much. Power light battle armor, I gotta sell one of those. Ah, that's a shame. I gotta see if I can get something good. I really gotta check it out in the Yavin 4 space station and with that seller at the tavern here in Korriban. When I'm facing more Force users though. Not here though, the Tukana, they're not Force users. Mostly for Force suppression purposes. It's not the only skill I'm using it for, but yeah. Let's allow the patrol droid to do it. I think it can take it. It's just fun to see it do its thing. Though I think Jolie and HK will engage soon. Nope, they haven't done that. When I see the patrol droid is really losing too much health, then we'll go for it, but we optimize it to the max. I think we're good. It's not losing more health. Just gotta wait it out. It's chill this way. We can just We can just relax. Okay, let's intervene now. The force whirlwind. Engage, engage. Let's engage, party. Let's engage. How's the health of my friend here? Okay, I can't check while I'm in combat. But that's okay. I think that's perfect. There's more enemies here, I think. Or no, there are not. The patrol droid lost quite a bit of health. Okay, yeah, there it is. There's the next enemy. Let's wait for it to come to us. Here we go. Nothing more than a simple attack will be enough. The patrol droid has a range attack as well. So like it can keep attacking enemies that are afar. Let's have it stay on its patrol. And see if we can loot any corpses here. Usually you don't loot wild beast corpses or anything. There's one over here though. Let's be careful with that mine first. Average frag mine. This is okay. I didn't want to trigger that. This is what the problem was. It was kind of inevitable. Well, give us all some buffs, Jolie. I'll have Jolie do things first. Knight of Valor. He was probably going to do it anyway, but it's good to ensure the buff happens.
Quiet.
Where are you going, Jolie? This is where fights get messy. I hate it when that happens. It really is a mess. When we move too far away from where we were, and it's always what I hate about it. Well, the patrol droid must be engaging with some other enemy elsewhere. Just die, all of you. How about a force whirlwind as well? Still such a mouthful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Force whirlwind. Babble, babble, babble. Force babble. There's techno babble and then there's force babble. That works out. I know it's a bit loud, sorry. The roof. Droid efficiency at its best, indeed. Droid efficiency at its best. I love HK. I love HK. Then let's explore around here. First, it's time for another save. We can save on save file number 3. We're not gonna make use of that anymore. What use do I have for Darth Bandon's armor? At this point, we should sell it. Yes, I'm really gonna go on a nice little trip for equipment and all that. Off stream, maybe. It may depend on where we ended up by the time we finish today. No, wait. I didn't want to interact with that. I wanted to interact with the corpse first. Hold on. Mandalorian battle armor, huh? Verpine prototype ion blaster. Alright. For some reason we gotta wait a moment for this thing. Oh, who has better computer use? I have better computer use than HK, right? But let's use the interface visor for this. Now is the time to equip that. I'm gonna do another save just to be safe. Better this way. Also, so I don't have to, like... If I reload, I immediately do the thing I just did. If I'm doing it again, right? So I don't have to do a few more things before doing the thing. That's also a reason to save a lot. I'm pretty sure my computer use is better. Alright. It's easy to open the door just like that, but just in case it was good to get equipment for better computer use. For usage with computer spikes and all that. Oh! Oops. Oh. Are we dead? Oh.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good.
Right, I think I remember
This
this.
is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
Okay. I think even if we wear equipment that gives immunity to poison, this is different. Yeah, it happens anyway. It's difficult. He's gonna give me a choice between killing that other student and getting myself killed by that student or whatever. There is a way to kill the old man instead, but it's tricky. I demand to be released at once.
I may do that in time. But for now, I've decided to keep you in restraint. No point in you getting strange ideas in your head and ruining my fun. No. Let's keep things on a more civilized
look at
note,
him.
shall we? Now then, introductions are always the place to start, if I remember correctly. This
Yeah, because
other
HK
student
wasn't
here
stoned,
that I
I think.
captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol.
Mikol?
Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Earl.
Ah, yes, I
was
remember
once the head
now, I
of the
think.
academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
The old hermit in hiding.
What? Old hermit? That blasted Uthar teach a single thing right these days? Slander! That's what it is. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him. Didn't I, Mikol?
Poor Mikol.
Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
The gumption. You're a madman.
Ah, what's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big job.
What if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
And if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophy.
Oh, that sounds good.
They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. That'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
Bring it on. Go ahead. Do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
Wonder how much of this is registering on Mikol. What if Mikol dies? What happens after that?
Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident.
This is way too simple.
Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Yeah.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you? Risking their own life?
Yes, I will.
And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
I think it would be maybe I can take 3 and he can only take 2, or I can only take 2 and he can take 1. You know, whatever he does, maybe force lightning to torture us. So I'll answer this one correctly. This might not be the correct answer, but yeah. I use the opportunity to kill him and take his position.
Correct! He was a fool to let down his guard. You will not make the same mistake, and the Sith as a whole benefit. You see, Miko, it's not so difficult. Time for your punishment.
I knew it would be force lightning.
Round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
I accept the reward and assist them.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea, bad idea.
A profit is good.
Here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
If I keep it to myself, it strengthens the Sith. I'm not sure if this is the right answer, though. It's 50-50. I keep it to myself.
Correct! Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story. Well, it's sad to say, but it's that time again, Miko.
Are you sure it's sad for you to say? You like this.
Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
I think we do go for the obvious answers here. What is a challenge is how you want to balance Miko and yourself receiving the punishment, right? Give him another chance.
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors?
Yeah.
To make it look like
I wanted to get this one wrong
and deserving of attack? No. Think again. Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward.
I think,
Last question. You're about to die.
Okay.
Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
What if I refuse to answer? I won't give you the satisfaction of an answer.
Such insolent students I get these days. You deserve this. And then some. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine.
Yay, medicine.
Now, this is odd.
Perfect.
The test is over and you're both still alive.
Perfect.
Well, that's never happened before.
That's what I wanted. It was 3 for me and 2 for Miko.
I suppose this means you can go, Miko.
Ah.
We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you.
Yes.
Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
He really has gone mad. He doesn't realize we're not at the academy anymore. Alright, Miko. Let's do this. First, I'm gonna heal because I really need the heal right now. And, this master, what was his name again? Saved is his name, I guess. Yeah. He will probably resist my force power, so let's use force points at healing instead. Let's med packs too, though. Yeah, Jolie has been stunned right there. Let's go for one more heal. Alright, yeah, go for it, HK. Make it hurt for him. Make sure he hurts. I can still try a force whirlwind, and it worked. Excellent. Let's go. Whoa. We're looking a bit stacked like this, but okay. What is important is that we're able to hit him. Yes, HK.
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
Yeah, well, don't let it go to your head.
Well, you can have those writings he mentioned. I won't fight you for them. Master Yuthar will be very pleased if you give them to him, you know.
Commentary. You're gonna trust this organic meatbag, Master? Very dicey decision.
I'll head back to the academy. I need some rest.
I wish I could see the other dialogue choices from the others too. Don't worry, HK. I think we can trust him for this. Then let's see what we get from the crazy old master. Ancient Sith tablet. Yeah, I think it's the one Mikkel was mentioning. We wanted to see what the holocron from before said too, right? Yeah. The best possible outcome for that. 3 wrong answers from me, or rather one of those was me refusing to answer. And 2 right answers, so he gets 2 Force Lightnings and I get 3. I can take more because I'm not as hurt as he is. Yeah. Very good. It's the obvious answer. It's the obvious evil answer for all of them. Because the challenge is not in getting the answer right, but rather in how you balance that. Unless you're okay with Mikkel dying, you can just do that. If you're okay with yourself dying, then hopefully you save the game before that. Let's take a look at these items then. First, whichever one comes up first. I keep forgetting. I want to see what they say. In the inventory, that is. Let's see. This small crystal supposedly holds holographic recordings of the ancient Sith. Information which could be incredibly valuable. Doesn't tell how long the holocron has been lost in the area, nor how well it works. Okay. This is not, what is this? Which holocron was this? The holographic image of a middle-aged human man. Oh, wait, I think it's Bastila's father. Yeah, we still have that. And then the Sith tablet. Wait. Yeah, it's here somewhere, right? Gotta be here somewhere. Oh, Duran's journal. Oh, wait, yeah, we did read it. We did read it. Right, and then Gunhan. Yeah, okay, okay. Ancient Sith tablet. This thick stone tablet is covered with ancient runes of an unknown language. It is extremely cold to the touch and has almost a sinister aura about it. Recently carved into the side of the tablet appears to be a primer, no doubt intended to provide a means to translate the runes. Yeah, how much is Uthar aware of with the way we did this, right? How we were very goody two-shoes about it all. Wasn't even sure if he was going to give me light side points, actually. By just saying, you know, don't let it get to your head. I don't want to seem like too much of a goody two-shoes either. By saying nobody deserves to die like that.
No problem.
Didn't work. Skill too low? That's a shame, that's a shame. What is behind those doors? I need to bring in T3 with me. Too bad security is still too low.
No problem. Didn't work.
HK is not gonna fare any better. By the way, let's make sure Jolie is healed. There may not be anything beyond those also here. What do we have here?
No problem.
I need T3 here.
Didn't work.
We need to get out and then come back with T3. We need to do that, but there's still more to explore around here. It wasn't just this. Yeah,
no
skill too low.
Didn't work.
Even with the visor I'm using.
Acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Yes?
Perhaps a security spike or a security spike tunneler could do the trick. Let's save the game, because if it doesn't work out, it's time to reload, so we don't waste the item. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. How many saves have we done in total in our entire playthrough? I wonder.
No problem. Got it.
Nice. Oh, extra loot? Alright. Bonder Crystal. I really didn't need that as much. But if just one security spike is enough, I think we're good. We can buy more. Maybe that's what I'll spend all my money on instead. Instead of very rare equipment. I don't think I've seen that crystal before, though. May still be something very useful from that. I mean, again, I could come back with T3 later, but...
Got it.
Nah, whatever. Let's go. I've already done it. Violet crystal, hey! I'm good, though. I already have my purple. My violet lightsaber.
No problem.
Let's try it here.
Didn't work.
Yes, I imagine it would be tougher here.
No problem.
What about the tunneler?
Didn't work.
Then let's reload. We'll come back with T3. And we should loot the other doors as well. I'll do it later. Let's just explore the rest of this tomb. Which one was it? Tulakor's tomb, I think? So yeah. Let's look at the map again. There's nothing here. Yeah, it's just the area we were at. I gotta take a look at that Sith sarcophagus though. I gotta see what's inside of it. As long as we can still return here, then we're good. Hopefully we can. There may be more enemies all around here. The patrol droid is still out there somewhere, right? It should be. I didn't see what's on this other side. Had I known, I would have come here first. Well, I see this Chirac has damage already. I think they might be fighting the droid right now. Or not. Huh. Okay. Did the droid die or something? I fear this might happen. That it would be wasted. Or you know, the game did an out of sight, out of mind thing. The droid is not around anymore because it's not within sight. I don't know. It's been good at not doing that so far. What are you doing, Jolie? Get in the action. HK is coming. They fell behind a little bit, didn't they? I got this down. I'm not receiving any damage from them. The sooner we kill them, the better. Yeah, there they are. HK and Jolie. Just automatic attack from every enemy. That'll do. Simple. Gets the trick. Gets the job done. I think I have immunity to poison, so we're good. But Jolie and HK can't be poisoned. Jolie, on the other hand, yeah. I wanted to wait until that was gone so they wouldn't get poisoned. I mean, I have a lot of antidote kits, I think. Oh yeah, there was nothing here. Just this little dead end. What the hell happened to the droid? I guess there must have been more enemies and the droid got taken out. I think it just disappeared. Out of sight, out of mind, as I said. Alright, then, yeah, let's exit. Let's see if we can come back with D3. The problem is if the enemies respawn or if it doesn't allow me back anymore. An event might happen. Cutscene might trigger or something when we exit here, but we have to. At least the game is kind enough to just let you switch in the Valley of the Dark Lords, because you can't do it in the Sith Academy itself. But here in the Valley, you can still do it. That's great. So you don't need to go back and forth too much. I'll replace HK then. Still good to have Jolie with me. Somebody else might have a level up. I seem to level up completely at a completely different pace than the rest of my party by now. I wonder why. I think I did something solo at some point, maybe? There was a reason why. I forgot though. Hopefully no enemies respawn. I just want to get going with this. Let's have T3 go there. There should be another save though, just in case. T3 looks great with the white background like that, right? There in the violet! In the very middle of the bar between light and dark. Too bad the background is not violet as well, but the white looks good on T3. See, it's good to be multi-dimensional like that. You might end up at white as well. I can go for a purple and white color scheme after all. More of a purple and platinum type, but in lack of platinum, white will do. Frieza knows. Frieza from Dragon Ball knows that. Wait, are we going the right way? Yes, we are. First, the Sith sarcophagus will do. It's gotta be enough. Yes. Tulak Horse Mask. I don't think we'll be able to make use of that. That's gotta be a dark side item. Unlike the other ones we've had so far. Still, I want to see. It was worth coming here for this. And I can also just loot the other things without using a security spike. We still should save as much money as we can, you know? That's so much we have in the inventory. Restricted to dark side. I can't use it. Stealth +2, that's nice. Resist, 10 versus fire. This ancient mask, blackened with age, has an eerie glow and seems uncomfortably claustrophobic. Alright. Let's hack these doors. T3. Thank you very much. Violet Crystal. I'm never gonna say no to one of those. Even if I'm good, though. I like that we make use of every single lightsaber color in some way or another. Although with Bastila being MIA, we're not seeing the yellow one as much, but yeah, Bastila had yellow, Jolie has green, Juhani has blue and red. Both. It works that way. And then I have violet, of course.
Yes?
Sure.
If they were to remake this, there would definitely be more lightsaber crystal colors. I love the way they handle them in Star Wars The Old Republic. So much fun. So much fun. Like, you get different shades of them and different ways they glow instead, right? Just give me the fun, glowy swords. That already is a huge selling point for me. What have we been saying about fashion fantasy, right? It applies to any game. Just replace any word in the title if applicable to fashion. It's always fun to do that. Okay, Fashion Fantasy 14, that's an alliteration, but even if it's not an alliteration, it works. How should we do it for this game, though? Fashion of the Old Republic, Knights of the Fashion Republic, Knights of the Old Fashion. I'm leaning towards Knights of the Fashion Republic, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Where are you, Jolie? Catch up, old man. You're getting old. You're getting old. It's kind of fun to tease him sometimes. I mean, he gets sassy. I'm going to get sassy right back at him. Not all the time, though. I love Jolie Bindo. Seriously. That was one tomb. We still have 3 to go, although one of those is for the final trial. Right there. Great job right there, T3. T3 M4. Oh yes, oh yes. But you know what? I think we'll leave it at this for today. So we'll still have things pending for Korriban as we start 2025. Let's save the game again. Here in this save file. Yeah, we can go for this save file. It's okay. So yeah, we took many detours. We yapped about other things. That's also what made it take much longer. But it was all very worth it. Don't get me wrong. It was all very much worth doing like this. So yeah, at 3.5 hours, we can go for this. I'm getting a bit hungry too, so like I'll need to eat something as well. Like, let's end it right here for this. And this is the last Knights of the Old Republic stream of 2024. I didn't know it was going to carry over into 2025 at this rate, but let's see how much is left of this game. Again, it may depend on how long each stream is. But alright. Alright. Let me see here. Let's yap a little bit before we end it, though. First, let's talk about the schedule, right? The dark Christmas season continues. As in Final Fantasy XIV on Sunday, back in the purple dimension there, will be the final FF14 2024 stream as we'll do Dark Knight stuff. I would love it if we could do the Dark Knight quests and exclusively that, but that requires me to grind all the way to 70, and I don't think I'll be able to have time. But I'll see if I can. I don't know. We'll see. At the very least, we'll have Dark Knight. I'll continue mastering the profession, the job, and leveling it up, and we can at least do one more quest, maybe. I don't know. Or if I can at least make it to 60 and we finish all the Heaven Sword quests for that. No, it's not Heaven Sword, right? No, yeah, it's a Heaven Sword quest line as well, I think. And then there's another quest line from 60 to 70, and 70 is where we wanted to go. 70 is where we wanted to catch up with. I can't English. Right, you get my point. You get my point. You get my point, Tajigen. Alright. I did wish we could make the stream last a little bit longer, but as I said, that's also a good breaking off point for what we're doing today with KOTOR. Thanks for watching, Tajigen. Make sure to subscribe and like and all that. Bring in those likes. Bring in those likes more. I'll remind you if you forget. Don't worry. Remind me if I forget to remind you. But yeah, you've already done that. You can always share the stream. It's always appreciated. Just like you should share our latest group cover, Black Christmas. It's still only been a few days and we've already exceeded the nice amount of views. Thank you for that, Tajigen. I sing a prominent part of that song. I have a nice little solo for a moment. I'm not the only one with a solo, mind you. But yeah. Waruko akoko kana? Is the naughty child here? Have you been naughty this year? Well, perhaps the Christmas can indeed be edgy for you this season. It The way the 12 days of Christmas still continue. The 12 days of Black Christmas, we might say. And so we'll continue with that edgy darkness for this stream we'll have on F14 on Sunday. Tomorrow we'll have a TSC Dimension stream though. We'll probably go for something more chill though. I'm leaning towards Minecraft or Fields of Mystria. For those of you who want to check it out over there. Let's go for some wholesome lo-fi Christmas again though as we finish the stream here though. And what was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? Blah, 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 blah. I forgot. No, yeah. Just wrapping it up here. Almost finished with this week of streams then, Tajigen. And after that, I'm pretty sure the next stream will be on Tuesday for Asatsu then. We'll have a TSG stream then too. At least that's the plan. After that, I'm not sure how the week is gonna go because like Shadow Generations and KOTOR, we may continue as usual, but we'll see. I may not have other streams for the rest of this next week actually. But yeah, I want to have a Asatsu then. It won't be like, I think it's most likely not to be like when New Year's is happening, like in something like the Eastern or Central time zone. No, it's gonna be like around this time. We'll have the stream around this time. Early in the day, depending on your time zone, though. Some time zones, yeah, it will be reaching midnight or such. I'll be wishing you that new year. We'll be looking back. Oh, and also that Asatsu then is most likely to be there in Twitch. The purple dimension, that is. But we'll see. Would love to be able to stream it here too, somehow. But anyway, last year we didn't do it here, did we? We've yet to do it here. But yeah, like looking back at 2024 and looking forward to what we may be planning to do in 2025, doing some New Year's resolutions that hopefully I follow through. This time, that's what I keep saying every year. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. The thought is what counts. We've done a lot this year, man. We've actually done so much this year. And got into great places. Oh yes, I feel like I should have done so much more. But still we did a lot. And we'll reminisce on that on Tuesday. But I'm getting ahead of myself. One more stream left. Not counting the TSC Dimension stream. Which is very important too. So alright. Have a fantastic rest of the final days of the year, Tajigen. We're not done yet. And Edgeman's Dark Christmas is not done yet. I'll be seeing you around, alright? Otsukaresama deshita.